To imagine a world where colossal creatures roamed the land, soared through the skies, and swam in ancient seas, some coming close to being as long as 3 school buses lined up. This was not a fantasy. It was the reality of our planet millions of years ago. Our journey takes us back to the dawn of time, exploring the predecessors of the formidable dinosaurs and the remarkable ecosystem that supported life in the age of giants. From iconic dinosaurs to the groundbreaking discoveries of fossils that unveiled secrets of the past, every chapter reveals the complexities of survival, adaptation, and eventual extinction. We will delve into extinction theories, the aftermath that followed, and the cultural impact these magnificent animals continue to have on our imagination today. The early Earth, formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago, was a tumultuous place characterized by intense volcanic activity and frequent collisions with other celestial bodies. These violent geological events were crucial in shaping the planet's crust and atmosphere. The relentless bombardment of asteroids and comets contributed to the initial heating of the Earth and led to the formation of the planet's early atmosphere, which was likely composed of gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water vapor, but was devoid of free oxygen. As the planet began to cool, the molten surface solidified to form a thin crust, but the geological processes did not come to a halt. Continents started to form, driven by the movement of tectonic plates. This movement caused significant events such as volcanic eruptions and the formation of mountain ranges, altering landscapes dramatically. The release of gases from these eruptions played a pivotal role in creating a more hospitable environment, as water vapor eventually condensed to form oceans, providing the essential ingredient for life. The formation of oceans was particularly important. These vast bodies of water acted as a cradle for early life forms. They provided a stable environment where simple organic molecules could combine and evolve into more complex structures. Over time, this led to the emergence of microbial life, which played a significant role in oxygenating the atmosphere through a process known as photosynthesis. This gradually transformed the planet's atmosphere and set the stage for more complex life forms to flourish. Additionally, the connection between geological events and the development of life is profound. The continents shifting and the resulting changes in sea levels, climate patterns, and habitats created dynamic environments that influenced evolutionary pathways. The explosive beginnings of Earth carved out biospheres that allowed for the emergence of life, leading to the rich tapestry of biodiversity we see today. The development of the ozone layer is a fascinating chapter in the Earth's history. It began over 2 billion years ago during a crucial period known as the Great Oxidation Event. As cyanobacteria, simple organisms capable of photosynthesis, flourished in the oceans, they released oxygen as a byproduct. This accumulation of oxygen in the atmosphere eventually led to a significant transformation. It began reacting with ultraviolet light from the sun to produce ozone. The ozone layer formed in the stratosphere, acting like a protective shield around our planet. The presence of the ozone layer was transformative for life on Earth. Before its formation, the surface was bombarded by harmful ultraviolet radiation, making it a challenging environment for complex life. However, as the ozone layer thickened, it created a more hospitable atmosphere, allowing life to evolve in new and significant ways. The reduction of UV radiation meant that organisms could venture out of the oceans and explore terrestrial environments without the same level of danger. The impact of the ozone layer on evolution cannot be overstated. With greater protection from ultraviolet light, the stage was set for a variety of life forms to emerge and evolve. Plants and later animals could colonize land, leading to a proliferation of biodiversity. This paved the way for the development of complex ecosystems, where species could adapt and thrive in a plethora of environments, nurturing the stability needed for life as we know it today. Thus, the ozone layer did not just protect life, it acted as a catalyst for the diversity and complexity of life forms on Earth. It allowed organisms to grow, adapt, and innovate in ways that would have been impossible in a hostile UV-laden world. The evolution of the ozone layer marked a turning point in Earth's narrative, lighting the way for the incredible multitude of species that inhabit our planet today. The story of the first continents begins billions of years ago in an ancient Earth that was predominantly covered by a vast molten ocean. As the planet cooled, tectonic plates began to form, leading to the emergence of land masses known as cratons. These cratons were the building blocks of the first continents, forming stable regions that would evolve over time. Evidence from geological studies, particularly from rocks older than 2 billion years, reveals how these cratons gradually combined and reorganized through tectonic processes, giving birth to the supercontinent cycle. The formation of continents significantly altered the Earth's surface and atmosphere. With land came the development of diverse environments, from towering mountains to sprawling plains, each shaping the climate and habitats available for life. This geological transformation allowed for the emergence of the first terrestrial ecosystems, offering new niches for organisms to exploit. The ability to adapt to varying conditions paved the way for increased biodiversity. As plants began to colonize these newly formed continents, they played a crucial role in changing the atmosphere. The rise of photosynthetic organisms led to higher levels of oxygen, which was a game-changer for life on Earth. With improved air quality and new habitats available, animal life began to diversify significantly. The transition from aquatic to terrestrial environments opened doors to species that would eventually adapt to life on land, leading to an explosion of biodiversity in subsequent eras. The intricate dance between continental formation and biodiversity continues to be a focal point for scientists today. By studying ancient geological formations and fossil records, researchers can trace the evolutionary pathways that led to the rich tapestry of life we see now. The formation of continents was not just a shift in geography, but a catalyst for life's incredible variety, a testament to the planet's dynamic nature and its ability to nurture complexity in life forms. The story of life on Earth is intricately tied to the planet's ever-changing climate. During different geological periods, shifts in climate conditions fashioned an array of environments, each fostering unique ecosystems. For instance, in the early Paleozoic era, a warm climate dominated the planet, creating shallow seas teeming with life. These conditions allowed organisms like trilobites and brachiopods to thrive in marine habitats, forming a lively foundation for biodiversity. As we move into the Mesozoic era, often called the Age of Reptiles, the climate changed significantly. Warmer temperatures led to the expansion of lush forests, which became home to dinosaurs and a variety of plant species. This era also saw the emergence of flowering plants, which further diversified habitats and provided new food sources for many organisms. The combination of warm, humid conditions and varied terrain, from swamps to dry uplands, nurtured countless species and complex interactions among them. In contrast, the Cenozoic era brought about periods of cooling and the formation of polar ice caps. These shifts led to the development of grasslands and eventually the rise of mammals as dinosaurs diminished. The cooler climate and varied habitats enabled mammals to adapt in remarkable ways, giving rise to everything from tiny rodents to massive elephants. Each climatic transition not only shaped landscapes, but also influenced the evolutionary paths of myriad life forms. Overall, the Earth's geological periods were not merely timeframes. They were stages where climate allowed life to flourish in countless ways. By examining these historical transitions, we can appreciate how resilient and adaptable life can be, constantly evolving to meet the challenges and opportunities presented by its environment. It's a testament to the dynamic relationship between climate and life on our planet, illustrating a rich narrative of survival and diversity that continues to unfold. Volcanic activity has played a fundamental role in shaping the Earth's landscape and influencing its climate throughout its history. When a volcano erupts, it spews forth molten rock, ash, and gases into the atmosphere. This process not only creates new landforms, such as islands and mountains, but it also reshapes existing ones. Over millions of years, repeated volcanic eruptions have carved out vast plateaus, deep valleys, and the rugged terrains we see today. The beauty of places like the Hawaiian Islands or the stunning formations of the East African Rift owe their existence primarily to volcanic activity. Additionally, volcanic eruptions have significant effects on the Earth's climate. When a volcano erupts, it releases a plethora of gases, including carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. These gases can interact with the atmosphere in remarkable ways. Sulfur dioxide, for instance, can form tiny droplets of sulfuric acid in the stratosphere. These droplets reflect sunlight back to space, leading to a temporary cooling effect on the planet. Historical records reveal that major eruptions can cool the Earth's temperature for years, influencing weather patterns and agricultural productivity far and wide. The impact of volcanic activity on climate isn't just limited to cooling, it can also contribute to warming. For example, the carbon dioxide released during eruptions adds to the greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, which trap heat. This dual role shows how volcanic activity can both enhance warming and induce cooling, making it a crucial player in our planet's climate system. In a more localized context, volcanoes can alter ecosystems through the release of minerals and nutrients into the soil. These nutrients can lead to fertile lands that support new plant growth, affecting local biodiversity and food availability for various species. Thus, the story of Earth's landscape and climate cannot be told without acknowledging the incredible influence of volcanic activity, a process that continues to shape our planet even today. Before the age of dinosaurs, a fascinating array of reptiles roamed the Earth. These ancient creatures emerged during a time when the planet was very different, filled with lush forests and vast swamps. Among these early reptiles were the ancestors of modern-day turtles, crocodiles, and lizards, as well as other more peculiar forms that have since remained largely unknown. One significant group was the synapsids, which included creatures often mistakenly called reptiles. These early relatives of mammals like Dimetrodon had distinctive sails on their backs and played a crucial role in the ecosystem of their time. They were top predators, regulating the population sizes of smaller animals and contributing to the balance within their environments. Their varied diets also fostered diverse plant life by aiding in seed dispersal. Another group, the archosaurs, began to rise just before dinosaurs took over. This group included the ancestors of crocodiles and birds. By occupying various ecological niches, these reptiles churned through the ecosystems, influencing the evolutionary paths of numerous species around them. They were adept at exploiting different habitats, from muddy swamp areas to dry land, and their adaptability paved the way for the later dominance of the dinosaurs. These prehistoric reptiles laid the groundwork for future evolution, contributing to the rich tapestry of life on Earth. Their adaptations and interactions with the environment helped shape the ecological dynamics of their time, setting the stage for the remarkable biodiversity that followed, including the reign of the dinosaurs. By understanding the contributions of these ancient reptiles, we gain a clearer picture of how life on our planet has evolved over millions of years. The Triassic period, which began around 253 million years ago and lasted approximately 51 million years, played a crucial role in setting the stage for the emergence of the first dinosaurs. At the beginning of the Triassic, the Earth was recovering from the largest mass extinction in history, which had wiped out nearly 90% of all species. This dramatic event created a blank canvas, sparking a biological rebirth and allowing new forms of life to flourish. In this time of rebuilding, the first dinosaurs began to take shape amidst the lush ecosystems developing around them. During the Triassic, the climate was generally warm and dry, with vast deserts and seasonal rainfall, paving the way for diverse habitats. Early dinosaurs emerged from a group of reptiles known as archosaurs, which thrived in the Triassic environment. With the ability to adapt to various ecological niches, these early reptiles could grow in size and exploit the abundant plant life. The combination of varied diets and changing climate conditions helped spur rapid evolution, setting the stage for the dinosaurs that would soon dominate the Earth. Interestingly, the end of the Triassic period saw another dramatic shift, with significant volcanic activity leading to changes in climate and sea levels. This upheaval resulted in the extinction of many species, yet it also provided an opportunity for the surviving creatures, including early dinosaurs, to expand and diversify. As the world transitioned into the Jurassic period, these early dinosaurs began to evolve into the iconic species we recognize today, giants like the long-necked sauropods and fearsome theropods. Thus, the Triassic period did more than just introduce the first dinosaurs, it created the necessary conditions for their evolution and dominance. The life that emerged during this time laid the groundwork for a new era in Earth's history, establishing not only the dinosaurs as rulers of the land, but also paving the way for the diverse ecosystems that would follow. It's truly fascinating to consider how the twists of fate in the distant past shaped the world of life we know today. The early archosaurs, a group that includes ancestors of modern birds and crocodilians, departed significantly from other reptiles in various ways. One of the most notable distinctions lies in their skeletal structure. Archosaurs showcased unique features, such as an erect posture and specialized limbs, which allowed them to stand with their limbs positioned directly beneath their bodies. This adaptation is in contrast to the sprawling limb arrangement seen in many other reptiles, which can limit mobility and energy efficiency. Another key difference can be found in their skull structure. Archosaurs possessed a unique array of openings in their skulls, which are not present in other reptiles. These openings, called antorbital fenestrae, helped reduce the overall weight of the skull while providing more muscle attachment sites for powerful jaw muscles. This evolutionary trait allowed archosaurs to develop stronger bites, giving them a significant advantage as predators in their ecological niches. In terms of growth and metabolism, early archosaurs tended to exhibit faster growth rates. This characteristic, often associated with a more active lifestyle, suggests they may have been warm-blooded or at least had more efficient metabolic processes compared to their cold-blooded relatives. This may have allowed them to thrive in a variety of environments and become dominant terrestrial vertebrates during their time. Finally, the reproductive strategies of early archosaurs also differed from those of other reptiles. Many archosaurs likely exhibited complex nesting behaviors and parental care, which could have provided higher survival rates for their young. This nurturing approach contrasted with the more solitary reproductive strategies often seen in other reptile groups, emphasizing the innovative adaptations that helped archosaurs flourish in a dynamic world. During the late Triassic period, around 230 million years ago, the Earth experienced significant environmental changes that set the stage for the rise of early dinosaurs. These changes included fluctuating climates and shifting landscapes, primarily due to the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea. This fragmentation created diverse habitats ranging from arid deserts to lush forests, allowing for various ecological niches where early dinosaurs could thrive. Early dinosaurs exhibited several evolutionary advantages that helped them adapt to these shifting environments. One of the most significant traits was their upright posture, which enabled them to run swiftly and evade predators more effectively than some of their contemporaries. This agility not only assisted them in escaping danger, but also opened up new opportunities to explore different habitats and seek out food sources more adeptly. Additionally, the early dinosaurs showed remarkable adaptations in their ability to regulate body temperature. This skill improved their survival in varying climates, allowing them to thrive in fluctuating temperatures. Such adaptability meant they could occupy diverse ecological roles, whether as swift hunters or as herbivores capable of digesting tough plant materials that others could not. As these evolutionary advantages solidified over time, early dinosaurs began to dominate ecosystems, outpacing other reptiles of the era. Their success was a blend of physical agility, climate adaptability, and ecological versatility. These traits not only ensured their survival, but also paved the way for their later diversification into a myriad of species that would come to rule the Earth for millions of years. In the heart of the Mesozoic era, a new group of reptiles emerged that would come to dominate the land: the dinosaurs. Unlike their predecessors, the archosaurs, which included ancient crocodiles and other reptiles, early dinosaurs were characterized by a unique body structure and size that set them apart. Many of these early dinosaurs were relatively small, agile creatures, often no larger than a modern-day dog. Their limbs extended directly beneath their bodies, offering greater support and balance, a significant difference from the sprawling limbs of earlier reptiles. This leaner and more upright posture provided a significant advantage in terms of movement. The structure of their legs allowed for more efficient locomotion, enabling them to run swiftly to escape predators or pursue prey. Additionally, being bipedal opened up new possibilities for these creatures. For instance, some early dinosaurs could stand on their hind legs, freeing up their forelimbs for other tasks, such as grasping or feeding, which was a remarkable evolution in function and versatility. Moving beyond mere size and posture, early dinosaurs also displayed increasingly sophisticated adaptations. As they diversified, they began to evolve features like better respiratory systems, which were more efficient than those of their predecessors. This improvement would have allowed them to take in oxygen more effectively, supporting greater energy levels for both hunting and evading threats. Furthermore, their expanding range of body sizes laid the foundation for the vast diversity of dinosaurs that would follow. Overall, the structural innovations in early dinosaurs not only facilitated better movement and agility, but also set the stage for them to thrive in diverse environments. As they adapted to various ecological niches, they would dominate the landscape for millions of years, marking an era defined by their incredible evolutionary successes. The Mesozoic era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, spanned from roughly 253 million to 66 million years ago. It is divided into three key periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Each of these periods played a significant role in shaping the evolution of dinosaurs and the ecosystems in which they thrived. The Triassic period, occurring from about 253 to 248 million years ago, set the stage for the emergence of dinosaurs. After a major extinction event, the Earth began to recover, and a variety of new life forms began to populate the planet. During this time, dinosaurs first appeared alongside archosaurs, the ancestors of modern birds and crocodiles. This period was marked by a warm climate and significant volcanic activity, which created diverse habitats. The earliest dinosaurs were small and often bipedal, adapting to the changing environment and beginning their evolutionary journey. Following the Triassic, the Jurassic period lasted from about 248 to 143 million years ago. This era is characterized by a warm climate and the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea into separate landmasses. This geographic change allowed for a greater diversity of habitats and influenced dinosaur evolution. During the Jurassic, dinosaurs grew larger and more specialized. Iconic species like the long-necked sauropods and the carnivorous Allosaurus emerged, showcasing the evolutionary innovations that allowed dinosaurs to adapt to a variety of ecological niches. Finally, the Cretaceous period, spanning from about 143 million to 66 million years ago, was the longest of the three. It was a time of dramatic evolutionary developments, including the rise of flowering plants, which provided new food sources for many dinosaur species. This era saw the variety of dinosaurs reach extraordinary levels. From the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex to the agile velociraptor, dinosaurs became the dominant terrestrial vertebrates. However, this era also ended with a mass extinction event, likely caused by a comet or asteroid impact, which dramatically reshaped life on Earth and led to the demise of the dinosaurs. The legacy of the Mesozoic era remains imprinted in the history of life on our planet, exemplifying the incredible resilience and adaptability of these ancient creatures. The breakup of Pangaea, a supercontinent, approximately 200 million years ago, fundamentally altered the Earth's landscapes and ecosystems, leading to significant effects on the distribution and evolution of dinosaur species. When Pangaea split apart, it began a gradual process that separated landmasses and created new oceans and geographic features. These changes in the physical environment played a vital role in shaping the lives of dinosaurs. As continents drifted away from each other, dinosaurs found themselves in diverse habitats. This geographic isolation allowed different species to adapt to their unique environments. For example, dinosaurs that migrated to isolated landmasses like South America and Africa developed specific traits that suited their surroundings. In these distinct ecosystems, species like the long-necked sauropods evolved uniquely, reflecting their local conditions and resources. The breakup also led to varying climates across the separated continents. Some areas became lush and tropical, providing a rich habitat for plant-eating dinosaurs, while others turned arid or had temperate climates. This variation in climate and vegetation supported a diverse range of dinosaur species, which adapted to the food availability and environmental pressures of their respective regions. Furthermore, the separation encouraged evolutionary divergence. Dinosaurs on isolated continents began to fill different ecological niches, creating a spectacular array of species over millions of years. The evolution of specialized characteristics, such as the horns of ceratopsians or the feathers of theropods, was driven by these adaptations to their distinct environments. Thus, the breakup of Pangaea was not merely a physical division, but a transformative event that significantly influenced the evolutionary trajectory and diversity of dinosaurs across the planet. Dinosaurs, those magnificent creatures that roamed the Earth millions of years ago, are classified into several distinct groups based on certain physical characteristics and evolutionary traits. The three main classifications include theropods, sauropods, and ornithischians, each showcasing unique features that reflect their lifestyles and adaptations. Theropods were primarily bipedal carnivores, characterized by their hollow bones and three-toed limbs, which likely made them agile hunters. This group includes well-known dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. The evolution of theropods also paved the path for birds, as many of their features, such as feathers and a lightweight build, suggest a close relationship between them and modern avians. Their sharp teeth and claws were designed for tearing flesh, reinforcing their role as apex predators of their time. In contrast, sauropods were the gentle giants of the dinosaur world, known for their enormous size and long necks. These herbivorous creatures, including the likes of Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus, had unique adaptations that allowed them to reach high vegetation. Their long necks enabled them to graze on treetops, while their massive bodies supported equally large pillar-like legs. Their body structure helped them maintain balance and stability, even as they traversed their lush habitats in search of food. Finally, ornithischians showcased an impressive diversity of forms, varying from small duck-billed dinosaurs like hadrosaurs to armored giants like Stegosaurus and Ankylosaurus. This group was primarily herbivorous and displayed a wide range of dental and jaw adaptations suited for their plant-based diet. Ornithischians also developed unique features such as frills, crests, and in some cases, armor plating that not only served as protection, but may have also played a role in social interactions or mating displays. Together, these classifications reveal the extraordinary adaptability and ecological diversity that dinosaurs embraced during their reign on Earth. The world of dinosaurs was a vibrant tapestry woven from various species, each adapted to its own unique ecological niche. As the Earth changed over millions of years, so did the habitats in which these incredible creatures lived. Changes in climate, vegetation, and geography caused dinosaurs to evolve differently, creating a diverse array of species that filled distinct roles within their environments. For instance, the rise of flowering plants and changes in climate helped shape herbivorous dinosaurs into a myriad of forms, from the large, lumbering sauropods to the smaller, more agile ornithopods. These adaptations to different ecological niches were essential for survival. Some dinosaurs, like the mighty Tyrannosaurus, evolved as apex predators that dominated the food chain, while others developed unique feeding strategies. Platyosaurus, for instance, used its long neck to reach high vegetation, while the duck-billed hadrosaurs became specialized in grazing low-lying plants. Each species occupied a specific role, which allowed them to coexist and thrive in the same space, reducing competition for resources. Furthermore, the emergence of these different species was often influenced by evolutionary pressures. Over time, some dinosaurs became more specialized in response to their ecological conditions. For example, during the late Cretaceous period, the variety of theropods exploded, leading to many diverse forms that included both small, swift raptors and larger predators like the Velociraptor that had feathers, adding a potential layer of insulation or even display for mating. The extinction event approximately 66 million years ago brought a sudden and dramatic end to the age of dinosaurs, grooming the ecological niches they once filled for new types of species. Today, we see echoes of this intricate evolutionary dance in the dinosaur descendants that still walk the Earth, birds. The story of dinosaur diversification is a profound reminder of how life can adapt and transform in response to changing environments. Competition among early dinosaurs played a crucial role in shaping their evolution and diversification. As these remarkable creatures emerged during the Triassic period, they began to occupy various ecological niches, leading to a variety of adaptations. The struggle for resources such as food, space, and mates pushed them to develop unique physical traits and behaviors. This competition forced them to become faster, stronger, and smarter, enabling them to thrive in a changing environment. For instance, as plant life evolved, dinosaurs adapted their feeding strategies. Some became herbivores with specialized teeth that allowed them to munch on tough vegetation, while others turned carnivorous, developing sharp claws and teeth to hunt. This diversification in diet and physical attributes not only enhanced their survival, but also created an intricate web of relationships within ecosystems, as predatory and prey species evolved alongside one another. Competition also led to the development of social behaviors. Some dinosaurs formed herds for protection against predators, while others may have engaged in displays or rituals to attract mates or establish dominance. Such social structures can be seen in the fossil record, suggesting that those who adapted to cooperate and communicate effectively had an evolutionary advantage. This interplay of cooperation and competition created a dynamic environment where innovations flourished. Ultimately, the competition among early dinosaurs acted as a catalyst for evolutionary change, allowing them to adapt to diverse environments and conditions. As they fanned out across the globe, their ability to compete and cooperate forged the lineage that would give rise to the vast array of dinosaurs we know today. The story of dinosaur evolution is not merely one of survival, but also one of adaptation amidst the challenges presented by their peers. During the Mesozoic era, which spanned from roughly 253 million to 66 million years ago, the planet witnessed a radical transformation in its flora. This era, often dubbed the Age of Reptiles, saw the evolution of a vast array of plant life that played a pivotal role in sustaining the diverse diets of dinosaurs. The plants varied significantly, from lush ferns to towering conifers, providing a wealth of food sources for herbivorous dinosaurs. In the early Mesozoic, the landscape was dominated by ferns and cycads. These plants thrived in the warm, humid climate, forming dense forests that attracted a multitude of herbivores. Many dinosaurs, like the iconic Brachiosaurus, grazed on these abundant green plants, which were rich in nutrients. As the Mesozoic progressed, flowering plants began to emerge. These angiosperms not only added variety to the menu, but also offered fruits and nuts that attracted a different set of dinosaurs, enhancing biodiversity and food choices in their habitats. The adaptability of dinosaur species allowed them to exploit these various food sources effectively. Some dinosaurs, such as the Tyrannosaurus rex, evolved into voracious carnivores, preying upon the plant eaters, while others developed unique feeding strategies. For instance, the long-necked sauropods could reach high into trees to access foliage that was out of reach for many other herbivores. This specialization in feeding strategies underscored the interplay between dinosaurs and the plant life surrounding them. Moreover, the plant life during this era also played a crucial role in stabilizing the environment. The extensive root systems of these ancient plants helped to prevent soil erosion and maintain ecosystems. Healthy ecosystems supported diverse dinosaur populations, creating a complex web of life that thrived under the warm Mesozoic sun. Thus, the evolution of flora during this era was not just a backdrop for the dinosaurs, but a vital foundation that supported their survival and evolution throughout millions of years. During the Age of Dinosaurs, which spanned from roughly 230 million years ago to about 66 million years ago, the Earth was a vibrant tapestry of diverse ecosystems. This era saw the emergence of various climatic zones, ranging from lush forests to arid deserts. One of the most prominent ecosystems was the tropical rainforest, characterized by towering trees, dense foliage, and a warm, humid climate. These rainforests were home to a variety of dinosaurs, from the massive Brachiosaurus to smaller theropods, who found themselves amidst an abundance of plant life. In addition to tropical forests, there were vast plains and open woodlands where large herbivorous dinosaurs roamed. These ecosystems supported grassland and shrubland environments, allowing for a different array of animal life. Dinosaurs like the Triceratops thrived in these regions, utilizing their impressive horns and frills to defend against predators. The interplay between plant-eating dinosaurs and the flora of these areas created a delicate balance, where plant evolution often responded to the grazing habits of their larger counterparts. Another key environment was the coastal and marine ecosystems, where dinosaurs were not alone in their dominance. Sea creatures like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs ruled the waters, while on land, the shores provided habitats for a variety of reptilian species and nesting sites for birds that had begun to appear. These coastal ecosystems were rich in life, from small fish to large marine reptiles, illustrating the diverse adaptations of species during this era. Importantly, the interactions within these ecosystems were complex. Different species coexisted, competing for resources while also forming predator-prey relationships. This balance was vital for maintaining healthy ecosystems, much like today. The interconnectedness of life during the age of dinosaurs set the foundation for the ecological principles that govern our planet even now, reminding us of the resilience and adaptability of life through changing times. The Mesozoic era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, lasted from about 253 million years ago to 66 million years ago. This era was marked by significant climate changes that dramatically shaped the environments where dinosaurs lived. During this time, Earth experienced a transition from a cooler climate with lush forests to warmer conditions, which led to dry periods and an expansion of deserts. Dinosaurs had to adapt to these varying climates in remarkable ways. In the earlier periods, such as the Triassic, dinosaurs thrived in warm, semi-tropical landscapes. This warmth supported a variety of vegetation, which provided rich resources for herbivorous dinosaurs. As the climate changed, some dinosaurs evolved to occupy more diverse ecosystems. They developed unique adaptations, such as larger sizes to navigate through different habitats and specialized teeth for processing various types of vegetation. With the Jurassic period came pronounced climate variations, including increased rainfall in some regions and dry spells in others. These fluctuations allowed for the evolution of different dinosaur species. Some adapted to the drier conditions by evolving features that helped them conserve water. Others developed speed or enhanced hunting skills to thrive in changing environments and compete for dwindling resources. This adaptability contributed significantly to their survival as the world around them transformed. However, by the end of the Mesozoic era, around the time of the Cretaceous period, the planet faced a major crisis due to rapid climate shifts resulting from volcanic activity and asteroid impacts. Ultimately, these drastic changes in climate led to the extinction of many dinosaur species. Yet this era illustrates the resilience of life and highlights how climatic changes can drive evolution, forcing species to adapt in ways that can lead to both spectacular success and, at times, devastating failure. The world of dinosaurs was a complex ecosystem teeming with intricate relationships between predators and prey. Predators like the towering Tyrannosaurus rex reigned as apex hunters, utilizing their keen senses and powerful physique to dominate the food chain. As they stalked the lush, shadowy forests, they primarily targeted large herbivorous dinosaurs for sustenance, showcasing a classic predator-prey dynamic. Herbivores such as the massive Triceratops or the agile Velociraptor played vital roles in this prehistoric ballet. These creatures developed various survival strategies to evade their formidable predators. Some, like the Triceratops, evolved impressive armor and formidable horns to fend off attackers. Others, like the speedy Ornithomimus, relied on agility and sheer speed to escape the jaws of danger. This ongoing struggle for survival led to remarkable adaptations across many species, molding their physical characteristics and behaviors over millions of years. On the other hand, smaller carnivorous dinosaurs and prehistoric reptiles also thrived within this ecosystem. Creatures like the Dromaeosaurus, known for its agility and sharp claws, often preyed on smaller animals, including various species of prehistoric fish and even insects. This diversity of prey fed a spectrum of predator types, from the small and nimble to the large and powerful. The intricate balance of predator and prey kept the ecosystem dynamic and ever-changing. Understanding these relationships provides insights into the natural history of our planet. The evolutionary arms race between hunters and hunted shaped the ancient world, leading to the incredible diversity of life forms we study today. By examining the fossil record and the traits of these ancient animals, we can appreciate how the relentless drive for survival continues to sculpt life on Earth, just as it did during the age of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs roamed the Earth for more than 160 million years, adapting to a diverse and dynamic environment. They interacted with their surroundings in complex ways, influenced by factors such as climate, vegetation, and the presence of other species. From their evolutionary beginnings in the late Triassic period to their eventual extinction at the close of the Cretaceous, dinosaurs exhibited a wide variety of behaviors that shaped their ecosystems. One striking piece of evidence for dinosaur behavior comes from fossilized footprints. These tracks give us a glimpse into their movements and social interactions, revealing that some species lived in groups while others were solitary. A site in New Mexico where hundreds of dinosaur tracks are preserved hints at social behavior. It suggests that certain species may have traveled in herds, perhaps for protection or to find food more effectively. This group dynamic is echoed in how modern animals behave today. Paleontologists also examine fossilized stomach contents, known as coprolites, which provide direct insights into a dinosaur's diet. These preserved feces can reveal whether a dinosaur was a carnivore or herbivore, and sometimes even what specific plants or bones they consumed. For instance, some coprolites discovered in Montana contain fragments of fish bones, indicating that certain predator dinosaurs thrived near water sources and adapted their hunting strategies accordingly. Environmental changes reflected in sediment layers show how dinosaurs adapted to shifting ecosystems. Evidence such as fossils of flowering plants tells us that dinosaurs coexisted with a rich variety of flora, encouraging diverse feeding strategies. By examining all these different kinds of evidence, scientists piece together the story of how dinosaurs interacted with their environment, shedding light on their lives and the ecosystems they inhabited during the ancient past. The Tyrannosaurus rex, often celebrated as one of the most iconic dinosaurs, thrived during the late Cretaceous period, about 67 million years ago. One of its most defining features was its enormous skull, which could measure over 4 feet in length. This impressive head housed powerful jaws filled with serrated teeth, each one capable of slicing through the flesh of its prey with incredible efficiency. Their large, forward-facing eyes suggest they had excellent vision, allowing them to spot potential meals from great distances. Another striking characteristic of the T-Rex was its size. Adult specimens could reach lengths of up to 40 feet and stand about 15 to 20 feet tall at the hips. This massive stature not only served as an intimidation factor, but also provided physical advantages in capturing prey. Despite its short arms, which have intrigued many, the T-Rex had strong legs built for speed and endurance, allowing it to chase down prey with surprising agility for an animal of its size. The dominance of the T-Rex as a predator can also be attributed to its keen sensory adaptations. Studies suggest that the T-Rex possessed an acute sense of smell, making it an effective scavenger as well as a formidable hunter. It likely used this ability to detect both living and decaying creatures, giving it a significant advantage in its environment. Its presence at the top of the food chain means it faced few threats, enabling it to exploit various niches in its ecosystem. The combination of powerful jaws, impressive size, keen senses, and agility made the Tyrannosaurus rex a superbly adapted predator. It stands out not just for its physical attributes, but also for its role in the complex ecosystems of its time, leaving a legacy that still fascinates scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike today. The Brachiosaurus, a towering dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period, was renowned for its extraordinary size and long neck. Unlike some of its more horizontally oriented relatives, the Brachiosaurus had longer front legs, which allowed its neck to stretch high into the treetops. This unique feature enabled it to feed on vegetation that was simply out of reach for many other herbivorous dinosaurs. By reaching higher branches, the Brachiosaurus could access a plentiful food source, making it less susceptible to competition for the same plants. The Brachiosaurus primarily consumed leaves and foliage from conifer trees and other tall vegetation, which thrived in its warm, lush environment. Its long neck not only gave it an advantage in feeding, but also allowed it to cover vast areas in search of food. This behavior was vital for survival, as the availability of vegetation could change with the seasons and climate. Being able to reach high up in the canopy also meant that the Brachiosaurus could sustain itself during periods when ground-level plants might be scarce. Moreover, the sheer size of the Brachiosaurus served as a deterrent against predators. Its immense bulk made it a daunting target, as few predators would dare to approach such a colossal creature. This defensive mechanism, combined with its impressive height, likely gave it a strategic advantage, allowing it to detect threats from a distance. The combination of its feeding habits and size created a balance that played a crucial role in its ecological niche and survival. The long neck and large size of the Brachiosaurus were not just evolutionary quirks, they were key adaptations that shaped its lifestyle and interactions with the environment. This fascinating dinosaur reminds us of the incredible adaptations that life on Earth can develop, all in the name of survival. The Velociraptor, often portrayed in popular media as a fierce predator, possessed several fascinating adaptations that made it a successful hunter during the late Cretaceous period. One of its most notable features was its small, agile body, which was designed for speed and maneuverability. This creature stood about 2 feet tall at the hip, stretching around 6.5 feet long from head to tail. Its lightweight frame allowed it to dart through the underbrush with impressive agility, making it adept at chasing down prey in its dynamic environment. Another key adaptation was Velociraptor's sharp, serrated teeth and a highly developed sense of vision. These adaptations enabled it to tackle a variety of prey, including smaller dinosaurs and even scaly creatures that roamed the land. Its teeth were uniquely shaped for grasping and tearing flesh, which would have been essential in subduing its meals. Furthermore, fossil evidence suggests that velociraptors had keen eyesight, likely giving them an advantage in spotting prey both in daylight and under the cover of twilight. One of the most intriguing characteristics of Velociraptor was its sickle-shaped claw on each foot. This claw was not merely for decoration, it was a powerful tool for hunting. Scientists believe that it was employed to snare and grab prey much like a modern bird of prey uses its talons. It is hypothesized that the Velociraptor may have used a combination of its running ability and this formidable claw to execute swift attacks before delivering the fatal blow, a clever blend of speed and precision. In addition to its physical adaptations, there is evidence suggesting social behavior in Velociraptor, making it potentially a pack hunter. If they hunted in groups, this would have significantly increased their chances of successfully taking down larger prey. Together, these adaptations illustrate the evolutionary innovations of Velociraptor, painting a vivid picture of a creature perfectly crafted for survival in a world dominated by giants. The Spinosaurus stands out among carnivorous dinosaurs for its unique features and lifestyle, which were quite distinct from its predatory peers. This remarkable dinosaur is characterized by its elongated spine, which supported a sail-like structure along its back. Its overall shape was more crocodilian than that of typical theropods, with a long, narrow snout filled with conical teeth. This tooth structure suggests that Spinosaurus may have primarily preyed upon fish, distinguishing it from other meat-eating dinosaurs known for hunting larger terrestrial animals. Further examination of Spinosaurus reveals that it was not just land-dwelling, but likely spent considerable time in the water, similar to modern-day crocodiles. Its stout limbs and paddle-like feet indicate adaptations for an aquatic lifestyle. This lifestyle is underscored by its robust body that combined terrestrial and aquatic hunting techniques, allowing it to exploit a niche that few other dinosaurs occupied. Such adaptations suggest that Spinosaurus had a versatile diet and hunting strategy, capitalizing on both land and water-based resources. The significance of Spinosaurus's lifestyle extends to our understanding of dinosaur ecosystems during the Cretaceous period. As one of the largest known carnivorous dinosaurs, its ability to hunt both in water and on land likely influenced predator-prey dynamics significantly. Spinosaurus's presence in a semi-aquatic environment encourages a broader view of dinosaur behavior and survival strategies, demonstrating the variety of ecological roles dinosaurs played. In conclusion, the Spinosaurus represents a fascinating example of evolutionary adaptation, showcasing how a carnivorous lifestyle can develop in diverse ways. Its unique physical traits not only tell us about how it lived, but also illustrate the complexity and adaptability of life during its time. Understanding Spinosaurus adds another layer to the intricate tapestry of prehistoric life, inspiring awe at the wonders of evolution and the environments that shaped these incredible creatures. Triceratops, one of the most iconic dinosaurs, boasted a fascinating array of features that likely aided in its defense against predators. One of its most striking characteristics was its large bony frill that extended from the back of its head. This frill not only functioned as a display for attracting mates and establishing dominance, but also provided significant protection. It created a barrier that could thwart attacks from carnivores, making it more difficult for predators to reach the vital neck area. In addition to the frill, Triceratops sported 3 prominent facial horns. These horns, located above the eyes and on the nose, served a dual purpose. They could be employed in combat situations, deterring aggressive predators through displays of intimidation or physical encounters. It is believed that these horns could inflict serious injuries on attackers, assisting in the survival of this formidable creature. The strength and structure of these horns suggest that they were not merely for show, but vital in fending off threats. The body of Triceratops was robust and heavily built, with a sturdy, weighty frame that could withstand the force of an attack. This sturdiness would have allowed Triceratops to stand its ground when confronted, providing a formidable challenge for any predator. Its posture, combined with its size, endowed it with the ability to charge at threats, potential snapping at predators with its powerful jaws filled with sharp teeth, designed for grinding tough vegetation. Lastly, it's worth noting that Triceratops lived in herds, which offered an additional layer of protection. By traveling in groups, these dinosaurs could look out for each other, reducing the likelihood of an individual being targeted by solitary predators. This social behavior, along with their impressive physical traits, made Triceratops a formidable opponent in the ancient world of dinosaurs, showcasing nature's ingenuity in the face of danger. Fossils are a remarkable window into our planet's distant past, formed through a fascinating series of natural processes. Most commonly, fossils begin as the remains of plants or animals that perish and are quickly buried by sediment. Over time, layers of sediment build up above these remains, causing pressure and heat to transform them. Water rich in minerals seeps into the remains, gradually replacing organic material and allowing the structure to harden into stone. This process can take thousands to millions of years, creating the fossils that tell the story of life on Earth. Among the various types of fossils, trace fossils provide outstanding insights into the behaviors and habitats of dinosaurs. Unlike body fossils, which consist of bones or teeth, trace fossils capture the activity of organisms. These can include footprints, burrows, and even coprolites, which are fossilized dung. By studying these traces, scientists can infer how dinosaurs moved, their social interactions, and their dietary habits. For instance, a set of dinosaur footprints can reveal whether they walked alone or in groups, and the size of the tracks can suggest their speed. Other important fossils are those found in mass grave sites or areas with unusually high concentrations of remains. These sites often indicate that many dinosaurs died in a similar event, such as a natural disaster or a significant climatic change. Analyzing the arrangement and variety of these fossils allows paleontologists to piece together not just individual species, but entire ecosystems. This information sheds light on how dinosaurs adapted to their environments and interacted with one another. Additionally, the study of fossilized plants found alongside dinosaur remains is crucial. These plants can indicate the climate and habitat the dinosaurs lived in, from lush forests to arid landscapes. Understanding the plant life provides context, helping scientists form a more complete picture of the ecosystems in which dinosaurs thrived. Together, these various fossil types create a rich tapestry of insights, allowing us to reconstruct not only the lives of dinosaurs, but also the intricate world they inhabited. Fossil excavation and analysis have greatly benefited from advancements in technology, fundamentally transforming how paleontologists explore the remnants of our planet's distant past. One of the most significant breakthroughs has been in imaging technology. High-resolution three-dimensional imaging, including techniques such as computed tomography, allows scientists to non-invasively look inside fossilized remains. This capability not only reveals the internal structure of fossils, but also helps in understanding species that may not be easily identified through traditional excavation methods. In addition to imaging, the use of drones has revolutionized the way paleontologists search for fossils. Drones equipped with high-resolution cameras can survey vast and remote landscapes, identifying promising excavation sites from above. This method not only saves time and labor, but also provides access to areas that might have been too difficult to explore on foot. Furthermore, drone technology allows for precise mapping of fossil locations, documenting the context in which fossils are found, which is critical for understanding the environment and conditions in which these ancient creatures lived. Analytical techniques have also come a long way. For instance, advanced chemical analysis methods allow researchers to study the elemental composition of fossils in greater detail than ever before. This analysis can shed light on the diet, environment, and even the behavior of ancient organisms. Techniques such as stable isotope analysis give insights into the climatic conditions during the time of the organism's existence, revealing information about their life and the ecosystems they inhabited. Finally, digital databases and software for data analysis have made it easier for scientists to share findings, collaborate across borders, and access a wealth of information at their fingertips. By utilizing these resources, paleontologists can compare fossils across different regions and time periods, leading to a richer understanding of evolutionary history. Together, these technological advancements continue to push the boundaries of paleontology, opening new doors to discovery and deepening our connection to the history of life on Earth. Fossil discoveries have profoundly impacted our understanding of dinosaur life over the years. One of the most significant revelations came from a remarkable fossil unearthed in the late 20th century, a feathered dinosaur known as Archaeopteryx. This discovery provided compelling evidence that some dinosaurs had feathers, hinting at a close evolutionary relationship between dinosaurs and modern birds. The presence of feathers suggested that these creatures might have been engaged in activities beyond simple locomotion, possibly for display, insulation, or even gliding. Another notable find is the dinosaur known as Velociraptor. Initially depicted in popular culture as a large predatory reptile, more recent fossil evidence suggests that these creatures were much smaller, about the size of a turkey, and also likely had feathers. This discovery has reshaped our vision of these intelligent hunters, emphasizing their agility and potential social behavior within packs. The idea that they may have used their feathers for display or temperature regulation adds layers to our understanding of how they may have lived and interacted. Then there is the discovery of the hadrosaur, or duck-billed dinosaurs, which were skilled in communication and social behavior. Fossils have shown complex facial and dental structures, indicating that these dinosaurs could produce a variety of sounds. This insight into their social lives has completely altered our perception of dinosaur behavior, suggesting they lived in complex social structures and communicated similarly to some modern animals. Lastly, the unearthing of fossilized dinosaur nests and eggs provided a window into parental care behaviors. Evidence from these nests suggests that some dinosaurs exhibited nurturing behaviors, similar to modern birds. These findings continue to challenge the long-held view of dinosaurs as solitary creatures, revealing a rich tapestry of social interaction, caregiving, and even potential forms of communication among these ancient beings. Each new discovery reminds us that our understanding of dinosaurs is continuously evolving, much like the creatures themselves. Paleontologists determine the age of fossils through several methods, primarily focusing on relative dating and absolute dating techniques. Relative dating involves placing fossils in a chronological sequence by examining the layers of rocks in which they are found. This is based on the principle of superposition, which states that in undisturbed layers of rock, the oldest layers are at the bottom and the youngest are at the top. By comparing the position of different fossils within these layers, paleontologists can infer their relative ages and understand the geological timeline. Absolute dating provides a more precise age and usually employs techniques such as radiometric dating, where scientists measure the decay of radioactive isotopes within the fossils or the surrounding rocks. One commonly used method is carbon dating, which is effective for dating organic materials up to about 50,000 years old. For older fossils, isotopes like uranium or potassium are often used, which can date rocks that are millions or even billions of years old. These absolute dates give scientists a clearer picture of when a species lived and how long it existed. Understanding the age of fossils is crucial for several reasons. Firstly, it helps paleontologists reconstruct the evolutionary timeline, allowing them to see how species have changed over time and how they relate to one another. By knowing when a species existed, researchers can also identify patterns of extinction and radiation, leading to insights about environmental changes or mass extinction events in Earth's history. Additionally, determining fossil ages influences our understanding of ancient ecosystems and the dynamics of past life forms. It allows for the study of how different species interacted, how they adapted to their environments, and how they responded to changes. This knowledge not only enriches our grasp of life's history, but also informs modern conservation efforts by revealing how past climatic fluctuations impacted biodiversity, providing lessons that can be applied to our current environmental challenges. Trace fossils are remarkable windows into the lives of dinosaurs, offering vital clues about their behaviors and interactions with the environment. Unlike traditional fossils, which preserve the actual body of an organism, trace fossils capture the indirect evidence left behind by ancient creatures. Footprints, for instance, serve as a tangible record of how dinosaurs moved, allowing paleontologists to infer their locomotion patterns, speed, and social behaviors. The arrangement and size of these footprints can suggest whether dinosaurs traveled alone or in herds, and whether they were predators or prey. Additionally, trace fossils can provide insights into the daily activities of dinosaurs. For example, fecal matter or coprolites reveals dietary habits. Analyzing these remnants can confirm what certain species ate, offering a glimpse into their ecological roles. Observing coprolites, scientists can determine whether a dinosaur was a herbivore or carnivore, as the contents will vary significantly. Some feces even contain preserved plant material, bones, or even small animals, hinting at the prey or vegetation that was part of their diet. Moreover, the study of trace fossils can illuminate the environmental conditions of the time. For instance, layers of sediment that contain dinosaur tracks can indicate whether the area was a wetland, grassland, or forest. These insights help reconstruct the ancient landscapes that dinosaurs inhabited. By understanding the places where these footprints were found, researchers can paint a fuller picture of their habitat and how they adapted to different environments. Trace fossils enrich our understanding of dinosaurs far beyond mere anatomy. They provide a dynamic perspective on the behaviors, daily struggles, and lifestyles of these magnificent creatures, allowing us to connect more deeply with the planet's ancient past. Each footprint tells a story of survival, interaction, and the vibrant ecosystems that existed millions of years ago. The mass extinction event that led to the demise of the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago is often attributed to a combination of cataclysmic factors. The most prominent theory points to the impact of a massive asteroid or comet striking the Earth. This event is believed to have created the Chicxulub crater in what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The collision would have released an enormous amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, spitting debris into the atmosphere and drastically altering the climate. This impact hypothesis suggests that the immediate effects of the collision would have generated wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter scenario, where dust and particles blocked sunlight, significantly reducing the temperatures on the planet. For a prolonged period, these conditions would have hindered photosynthesis, devastating plant life, and in turn, disrupting the food chain that sustained dinosaurs and other life forms. The aftermath of such a dramatic environmental shift would have set the stage for mass extinction. In addition to the impact theory, another leading explanation involves extensive volcanic activity, specifically the eruptions that formed the Deccan Traps in present-day India. These eruptions released vast amounts of volcanic gases, including carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, contributing to acid rain, ocean acidification, and significant climate change. As the atmosphere changed, the ecological landscape shifted, leading to further stress on both flora and fauna. Some scientists propose that these two theories were not mutually exclusive, but possibly occurred simultaneously. The combination of an asteroid impact abruptly shifting climates and the prolonged effects of volcanic eruptions could have created an environment that was catastrophic for the dinosaurs and many other organisms. This monumental extinction event serves as a reminder of how interconnected life is to the planet's geological processes and cosmic events. The impact of a meteorite is believed to be one of the most significant events contributing to the extinction of numerous species, particularly during the well-known mass extinction event that occurred about 66 million years ago. This is famously associated with the demise of the dinosaurs, along with many other creatures and plant species. The scientific consensus pinpoints a massive asteroid, roughly 10 kilometers wide, striking the Earth's surface near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact created the Chicxulub crater and had immediate and catastrophic effects on the global environment. When this asteroid hit, it released an incredible amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. The immediate impact would have caused widespread wildfires, sending massive amounts of soot and debris into the atmosphere. This created a nuclear winter effect, where sunlight was blocked for extended periods. Without sunlight, photosynthesis drastically decreased, leading to the collapse of food chains. Plants died out, which meant that herbivores faced starvation, and in turn carnivores lost their food sources as well. In addition to blocking sunlight, the impact would have generated immense heat and shock waves, triggering earthquakes and tsunamis. This tumultuous upheaval disrupted ecosystems on a global scale. Species that could not adapt quickly to these rapid and extreme changes in their habitats faced extinction. The ripple effects of this single event extended beyond just the immediate aftermath. The long-term climatic changes altered landscapes and environments, making survival increasingly difficult for many species. Ultimately, it is estimated that about 75% of Earth's species disappeared shortly after this event. The extinction opened new ecological niches, allowing mammals to evolve and thrive, setting the stage for the rise of mammals, including our own ancestors. The meteorite impact stands as a powerful reminder of nature's ability to reshape life on Earth in profound and dramatic ways. During the late Cretaceous period, spanning from approximately 100 to 66 million years ago, volcanic eruptions played a significant role in shaping Earth's climate and environment. This was a time marked by immense geological activity, where giant volcanic events, particularly those associated with the formation of large igneous provinces, released vast amounts of gases and ash into the atmosphere. These eruptions expelled not only volcanic rock, but also significant volumes of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, which would have a far-reaching impact on the planet's climate systems. The release of carbon dioxide contributed to a greenhouse effect, which elevated global temperatures. This warming resulted in a more humid climate, leading to the proliferation of lush vegetation across much of the globe. High temperatures allowed the oceans to warm as well, creating a paradise for marine life, but also increasing the potential for deadly anoxic events, where deep ocean waters became depleted of oxygen. These conditions shaped the biodiversity of the time, creating an ecosystem teeming with life, including the famous dinosaurs that roamed the land. Conversely, the sulfur dioxide that was injected into the atmosphere led to the formation of sulfuric acid droplets, which could produce temporary cooling effects. This phenomenon introduced significant fluctuations in climate, creating a variety of microclimates within the late Cretaceous world. These atmospheric changes could have led to seasons of intense rainfall followed by periods of drought, affecting the habitats and survival of many species. The volcanic eruptions of the late Cretaceous were pivotal in influencing Earth's climate through their impacts on atmospheric composition. By contributing both greenhouse gases and aerosols, these eruptions created a complex climate system that fostered rich biodiversity while simultaneously introducing variability that would challenge many life forms. The legacy of this dynamic period still echoes today as scientists study the interplay between geological activity and climate shifts to understand the historical rhythms of our planet. Throughout the age of the dinosaurs, sea levels experienced significant fluctuations due to various geological and climatic factors. These changes affected the distribution of land and water, altering habitats in ways that had profound implications for the dinosaurs that inhabited them. When sea levels rose, vast areas of land became submerged under shallow seas, transforming once dry habitats into marine environments. This transition led to the loss of terrestrial ecosystems that dinosaurs relied on for food and shelter, creating challenges for survival. As sea levels fell, land masses re-emerged, but the environments that dinosaurs had thrived in may have changed irrevocably. The drying out of certain regions could have resulted in deserts, while others might have become flooded or turned into wetlands. Such drastic shifts would have forced dinosaurs to adapt to new conditions, find alternative food sources, or move to different areas, all of which put additional stress on their populations. Those that couldn't adapt quickly enough faced increased competition and reduced access to resources. Moreover, rising sea levels could have influenced weather patterns and contributed to abrupt climate changes. With more water evaporating into the atmosphere, regions that were once temperate could have experienced heavier rainfall and extreme weather events. These conditions would have further disturbed dinosaur habitats and affected food availability, placing additional strain on ecosystems already in flux. Ultimately, the changing sea levels and the resulting habitat disruptions played a significant role in the broader narrative of dinosaur extinction. When combined with other factors such as volcanic activity and the infamous asteroid impact, these changes created a perfect storm of ecological turmoil. The dinosaurs' inability to swiftly adapt to these rapid environmental changes likely contributed to their decline, leading to the demise of these magnificent creatures around 66 million years ago. The intricate balance of life at that time highlights the vulnerability of ecosystems to change, a lesson that remains relevant today. The extinction of the dinosaurs approximately 66 million years ago is often heralded as a pivotal moment in Earth's history, marking the boundary between the Mesozoic and Cenozoic eras. Evidence suggests that this event triggered a series of ecological chain reactions that dramatically reshaped life on our planet. The most prevalent theory is tied to a colossal asteroid impact near the present-day Yucatan Peninsula, which created the Chicxulub crater. This impact released staggering amounts of energy, leading to wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect that plunged the Earth into darkness for an extended period. In the aftermath of this cataclysm, the ecological fabric of the planet unraveled. The significant reduction in sunlight disrupted photosynthesis, crippling plant life. Without plants to grow, the primary producers of the food web suffered immensely, setting off a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. Herbivorous dinosaurs, reliant on abundant vegetation, began to decline, and as they faced extinction, the carnivorous dinosaurs, which depended on them for food, followed suit. Additionally, researchers have scrutinized sediment layers dating from this time period, where they found spikes in iridium, a metal often associated with celestial bodies. This evidence supports the asteroid impact theory, while fossil records reveal that certain species vanished immediately after the event. However, some organisms showcased a remarkable ability to adapt to changing conditions, paving the way for the rise of mammals and eventually humans. As life began to recover, it took millions of years for ecosystems to stabilize and diversify again. The emergence of new life forms and the extinction of others laid the groundwork for the rich biodiversity we observe today. Examining these ecological shifts helps scientists understand not only the history of life on Earth, but also how future changes due to climate and environmental pressures may echo those past disruptions. The story of the dinosaurs is not merely an end, but a transformative chapter that illustrates the resilience and adaptability of life in the face of immense challenges. After the extinction of the dinosaurs, which took place around 66 million years ago, the Earth underwent a dramatic transformation. This event marked the end of the Mesozoic era and paved the way for the rise of new life forms. With the dinosaurs gone, ecological niches were opened, allowing mammals, birds, and other forms of life to thrive and diversify in ways that had not been possible before. One of the most significant groups to emerge in the aftermath were mammals. During the age of dinosaurs, mammals were relatively small and often lived in the shadows of their larger counterparts. However, with the dinosaurs' disappearance, mammals began to evolve rapidly. They diversified into many forms, from small rodent-like creatures to larger herbivores and predators. This period also saw the rise of specialized groups, including the ancestors of modern whales, elephants, and even primates, setting the stage for the emergence of humans millions of years later. Birds, which are considered modern-day descendants of theropod dinosaurs, also flourished after this extinction event. With the extinction of many dinosaur species, birds diversified into a multitude of shapes, sizes, and ecological roles. They adapted to different environments and developed unique characteristics, such as diverse feeding habits and various nesting strategies, which allowed them to occupy various ecological niches across the globe. Alongside mammals and birds, other life forms like flowering plants also experienced a surge in diversity. These plants began to dominate the landscapes, providing food and habitats for the newly evolving animal species. This era, known as the Cenozoic, witnessed the emergence of a rich tapestry of life, ultimately leading to the complex ecosystems we see today. The aftermath of the dinosaurs' extinction serves as a poignant reminder of nature's resilience and its ability to adapt and thrive in changing circumstances. The story of mammalian evolution is a captivating chapter in the grand narrative of life on Earth, especially following the dramatic extinction of the dinosaurs about 66 million years ago. This event, often attributed to a meteor impact, created a world unlike any other. The familiar ecosystems were disrupted, giving rise to new opportunities for survival. With the dominant dinosaurs largely gone, mammals seized this moment to evolve and diversify. Before the extinction, mammals were small, nocturnal creatures, often unable to grow large due to the imposing presence of dinosaurs. However, in the aftermath, they began to thrive in this new landscape. The absence of large reptiles opened up ecological niches that mammals could now fill. This transformation saw them evolve into varied forms, from tiny insectivores to massive herbivores. These adaptations allowed them to exploit different environments, forests, grasslands, and even aquatic realms. One of the fascinating evolutionary developments was the rise of placental mammals. This group became particularly successful as they could give birth to more developed young, leading to shorter intervals between births. This reproductive strategy gave them a significant advantage in colonizing various environments and adapting to diverse climates. Over millions of years, mammals diversified into many lineages, including those that would give rise to whales, elephants, and even primates like ourselves. The impacts of environmental changes during this period were profound. Climate fluctuations, such as the gradual cooling that eventually led to the ice ages, pushed mammals to adapt further. Some evolved to become adept at surviving in colder climates, while others adapted to life in warm, open areas. This evolutionary journey continues to be a testament to the resilience and adaptability of mammals, shaping the diverse tapestry of life we see today. Birds hold a remarkable place in the story of evolution, serving as the living descendants of a group of theropod dinosaurs. This fascinating transition began around 150 million years ago during the late Jurassic period. Early birds, such as Archaeopteryx, showcase a blend of features from both dinosaurs and modern birds, embodying the gradual changes that occurred over millions of years. With feathers aiding in insulation and displaying vibrant colors for mating, these innovations were key to their survival and adaptation. As we delved deeper into the fossil record, we uncovered more prehistoric species that highlight this evolutionary journey. Birds began to evolve stronger flight abilities, lighter skeletal structures, and advanced respiratory systems, transformations crucial for flight. These adaptations allowed them to occupy ecological niches unavailable to their dinosaur ancestors, providing an edge in a rapidly changing world. The mass extinction event that wiped out the majority of dinosaur species around 66 million years ago marked another critical moment in avian evolution. While many dinosaurs vanished, some small theropods survived, and these became the ancestors of modern birds. This survival is a testament to their adaptability, which was essential in the aftermath of such a catastrophic event. Those that survived diversified into the multitude of bird species we see today. The evolution of birds from dinosaurs is a tale of remarkable resilience and adaptation. Their journey from feathered predators to the diverse array of species soaring through our skies today demonstrates the intricate and wondrous processes of evolution. Ultimately, birds are not only a link to the past, but a thriving testament to the complex tapestry of life on Earth. Throughout the history of our planet, there have been several mass extinction events that significantly reshaped life on Earth. One of the most notable was the extinction event that occurred around 66 million years ago, famously associated with the demise of the dinosaurs. While these events are often seen as catastrophic, they also set the stage for the diversification and evolution of the surviving species. When large portions of the Earth's biodiversity were wiped out, This created a phenomenon known as ecological opportunity. With many ecological niches suddenly available, surviving species had the chance to expand and adapt to new environments. Species that were once limited in their range and competition could now thrive. For example, following the extinction of the dinosaurs, mammals rapidly diversified, evolving into the wide array of forms seen today, from tiny shrews to gigantic whales. This diversification is a classic example of the principle of adaptive radiation. In the absence of dominant competitors, these survivors faced less pressure and greater access to resources. Over time, they adapted to fill different ecological roles, leading to a surge in species richness. Birds, mammals, and other forms of life began to explore new habitats, develop unique adaptations, and occupy the spaces left vacant by their predecessors. Therefore, extinction events, while tragic, serve as crucial turning points in the story of life on Earth. They remind us that in the aftermath of destruction, the seeds of diversity can sprout anew, cultivating a vibrant tapestry of life that continues to evolve over millions of years. Each chapter written in the aftermath of these crises is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life itself. The extinction of the dinosaurs, which occurred about 66 million years ago, had profound implications for the evolution of other reptiles. This mass extinction event, caused by a combination of catastrophic changes including an asteroid impact and volcanic activity, led to the dramatic loss of diverse species. The dinosaurs, which dominated terrestrial ecosystems, were no longer present. Their absence opened up ecological niches that had been previously filled by these massive creatures. With dinosaurs gone, smaller reptiles began to flourish in the newly available environments. Some of these reptiles evolved into various forms that we now recognize today. Notably, this extinction event paved the way for the rise of mammals, but it also influenced the evolution of reptiles. For instance, some lizards and snakes began to diversify and occupy new roles. This period of ecological recovery saw a surge in the variety of species, leading to the adaptations we observe in reptiles today. Interestingly, the absence of large predators allowed smaller reptiles to thrive and expand into habitats that may have been too competitive during the age of dinosaurs. Some species adapted to be completely aquatic, while others became more specialized for living in trees or even darting across sandy deserts. This diversification allowed reptiles to explore new evolutionary pathways, resulting in the rich tapestry of reptile species we see around the world now. Thus, the extinction of dinosaurs was not just an end, but also a beginning. It reshaped the evolutionary landscape, allowing other reptiles to evolve and establish themselves in their own right. This dramatic turnover in life forms showcases the resilience of nature and how it can adapt and thrive following massive disruptions. Dinosaurs, those magnificent behemoths that roamed our planet millions of years ago, have had a profound impact on art, literature, and popular culture. Beginning in the early 19th century with the first scientific discoveries, dinosaurs captured the imagination of artists and writers alike. The sheer size and diversity of these creatures, along with the mystery of their extinction, provided rich material for storytelling. Illustrators have often portrayed dinosaurs in dynamic poses, emphasizing their power and strangeness, which in turn inspired many authors to weave them into narratives that explored themes of nature, survival, and evolution. In literature, dinosaurs found a home in both children's tales and more serious explorations of prehistoric life. Classics like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World introduced readers to the idea of living dinosaurs in remote, untouched locales. This trope continued to develop through the 20th century with more modern works such as Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, which sparked a frenzy of interest in genetic science and the possibility of resurrecting these ancient creatures. Such stories delve into our fascination with technology, ethics, and the unpredictability of nature. This interplay between dinosaurs and storytelling has not only entertained generations, but also educated readers about the past. Furthermore, in visual arts, dinosaurs have become iconic symbols, often representing strength, the unknown, and even extinction on a grand scale. Museums have played a vital role in this influence, sparking joy and curiosity through life-size dinosaur skeletons and interactive exhibits. Artists have elevated the representation of dinosaurs from mere illustrations to profound commentaries on life's fragility and the passage of time. From paintings to sculptures, the adaptability of the dinosaur theme allows for continuous reinterpretation, encouraging artists to push boundaries with new techniques and mediums. In popular culture, dinosaurs have become omnipresent, appearing in films, television shows, merchandise, and theme parks. The Jurassic Park series, for instance, revolutionized the way dinosaurs were depicted on screen, blending cutting-edge technology with engaging storytelling. This cinematic portrayal has cemented dinosaurs in the fabric of modern culture, making them not just relics of the past, but enduring symbols of curiosity and wonder. As we continue to explore advancements in paleontology and genetics, the fascination with dinosaurs shows no signs of waning, inviting new generations to ponder the mysteries of life and extinction. Dinosaurs have a unique and significant role in modern science education and public awareness of paleontology. They serve as powerful symbols of life's diversity and the complexity of evolutionary history, capturing the imagination of students and adults alike. When educators introduce the topic of dinosaurs, they tap into a fascination that can lead to broader discussions about biology, geology, and environmental science. This keen interest helps to motivate students to explore more advanced concepts within the sciences. In classrooms around the world, dinosaurs ignite curiosity. Children's books and documentary films featuring these ancient creatures often accompany lessons on habitats, climates, and extinction events. By learning about how dinosaurs lived, evolved, and eventually disappeared, students gain insights not only into these fascinating animals, but also into the processes of natural selection and adaptation that continue to shape life today. Such discussions often extend to the importance of environmental conservation, encouraging students to consider how present-day species might face similar challenges. Moreover, the allure of dinosaurs reaches beyond education into public awareness. Museums featuring dinosaur fossils and exhibits are popular destinations, drawing families and tourists alike. These venues often host special events, lectures, and workshops aimed at engaging the public with paleontological research. By showcasing real fossil discoveries, many institutions create a tangible connection to the past that excites curiosity and appreciation for the scientific method. Ultimately, dinosaurs act as a bridge, linking the past with the present and future. Their study encourages scientific inquiry and critical thinking skills, fostering a deeper understanding of our planet's history and ecology. This dynamic engagement not only cultivates a new generation of scientists and researchers, but also instills a lasting respect for the natural world, making dinosaurs truly invaluable to science education and public exploration of paleontology. The portrayal of dinosaurs in media has played a pivotal role in shaping public perception and understanding of these magnificent creatures. From early films like King Kong to the blockbuster success of Jurassic Park, dinosaurs have been depicted as either terrifying monsters or misunderstood giants, often sensationalizing their characteristics. Such portrayals, while entertaining, can distort the scientific realities of what these animals truly were. Many people are left with the impression that dinosaurs were all ferocious predators, when in fact they encompassed a diverse range of species, many of which were herbivores. Moreover, media representations tend to emphasize size and ferocity, overshadowing other fascinating aspects of dinosaur biology and paleobiology. For instance, colorful feathered dinosaurs, which closely resemble birds, receive less attention than their more intimidating counterparts. This can lead to a skewed understanding, where audiences may overlook the evolutionary connections between dinosaurs and modern birds, despite it being a crucial part of the dinosaur story. The vivid, albeit sometimes inaccurate, images that populate films and animations capture imaginations but can misinform. Nonetheless, educational media and documentaries have also emerged to provide a more accurate picture. As public interest swells, these programs delve into the science of paleontology, showcasing the latest discoveries and methodologies. They illuminate how scientists reconstruct ancient ecosystems based on fossils and climatic evidence, helping to bridge the gap between fantasy and reality. Documentaries emphasize the importance of ongoing research and how our understanding of dinosaurs continues to evolve. While media portrayals have often focused on dramatization, they have also sparked widespread fascination and curiosity about dinosaurs. The challenge remains in separating sensationalism from scientific truths, allowing audiences to appreciate these ancient creatures in a more nuanced and informed manner. With each new discovery, we inch closer to understanding their true story, revealing just how dynamic and complex the age of dinosaurs really was. The portrayal of dinosaurs in movies, documentaries, and other media has sparked considerable debate among scientists and paleontologists. One of the primary points of contention arises from how these creatures are visually represented. For decades, many films have depicted dinosaurs as sluggish and lizard-like, often emphasizing their ferocity. However, recent discoveries indicate that many dinosaurs were, in fact, more akin to birds in terms of appearance and behavior. This shift in understanding is largely due to fossil evidence revealing feathers on certain species, suggesting they were warm-blooded and highly active. Another significant controversy focuses on the sound design associated with dinosaurs in films. Many popular portrayals feature deep roars and growls, which evoke a sense of awe and terror. Yet, sound scientists and paleontologists argue that it is exceedingly unlikely that these creatures had the vocal cords or respiratory systems to produce such sounds. Instead, some experts believe they could have produced more bird-like calls, which could change the audience's perception of these ancient animals. Furthermore, the social behavior and intelligence of dinosaurs present another area of debate. Media often depicts them in solitary roles, emphasizing their predatory instincts. However, fossil evidence suggests that some species, like the duck-billed dinosaurs, may have traveled in herds for protection against predators, indicating complex social structures. This evidence supports the idea that many dinosaurs were not just mindless beasts, but may have exhibited behaviors similar to modern social animals. Lastly, the creative liberties taken by filmmakers for entertainment purposes can overshadow scientific accuracy. While captivating stories can ignite interest in paleontology, they can also mislead the public about what dinosaurs were truly like. Balancing engaging storytelling with scientific fidelity remains a challenge, as the quest to entertain can sometimes eclipse the facts. This ongoing tension between artistic interpretation and scientific accuracy highlights the importance of continued dialogue within the scientific community and beyond, engaging listeners in the true wonders of these magnificent creatures. The fascination with dinosaurs has played a pivotal role in shaping both funding and public interest in paleontological research. Since the late 19th century, when the first dinosaur fossils were scientifically described, these ancient creatures captured the imagination of people around the world. With their enormous size and often fearsome appearance, dinosaurs evoke a sense of wonder that reaches across generations, making them a central point of interest for families, educators, and scientists alike. This widespread excitement has translated into significant financial backing for paleontological research. Museums and educational institutions have capitalized on the public's interest by creating engaging exhibits and educational programs centered around dinosaurs. These displays not only showcase fossil remains, but also bring to life the dynamic ecosystems in which these creatures lived. As a result, attendance numbers at museums have often surged, leading to increased funding from government sources, grants, and private donations aimed at further research and conservation. Moreover, the blockbuster success of films and television series featuring dinosaurs has intensified this interest. Productions like Jurassic Park have not only entertained but also sparked curiosity about the science behind these magnificent reptiles. This new wave of interest has led to a rise in paleontological camps, interactive workshops, and outreach programs, all designed to cultivate the next generation of paleontologists. Consequently, funding agencies are more inclined to support studies that promise to expand our knowledge of this captivating subject. As we delve deeper into the fossil record, researchers are uncovering more about the diversity of life that once thrived on Earth. Each discovery can lead to more funding opportunities, geared toward unearthing further insights into evolutionary history. This combination of public enthusiasm and academic inquiry ensures that dinosaurs will continue to capture our imaginations and resources alike, demonstrating just how deeply our fascination with the past can shape our understanding of the present and future. Excavating and studying dinosaur fossils opens a fascinating window into Earth's prehistoric past. Yet this process is not without its ethical dilemmas. One significant issue revolves around ownership. Fossils uncovered on private land can lead to disputes between landowners, researchers, and institutions about who has the rights to these valuable discoveries. This can sometimes result in the commercialization of fossils, where the pursuit of profit can overshadow the pursuit of science. Another ethical concern is the impact of fossil hunting on local ecosystems. Digging for fossils can disrupt habitats and damage the delicate balance of the environment. For instance, fossil hunters might inadvertently destroy smaller plants and animals that rely on the same soil and surroundings. Researchers must balance their eagerness to learn from these ancient remains with the responsibility of preserving their environments. Additionally, there are cultural and historical implications to consider. In some regions, indigenous communities hold deep connections to the land and its fossils, which may be considered sacred. Excavating sites without proper consultation or consent from these communities raises important questions about respect and acknowledgement of indigenous rights. Collaborative efforts with local populations can lead to more respectful and ethically sound practices in paleontology. Lastly, the scientific field itself grapples with issues of reproducibility and documentation. When fossils are excavated but not properly documented, the scientific value can diminish greatly, impacting future research. This means that responsible excavation isn't just about removing the fossils, but also about ensuring that they are preserved in a way that furthers the understanding of our planet's history for generations to come. Balancing these ethical considerations is crucial for paleontologists as they explore our planet's deep past. Balancing scientific curiosity with the protection of fossil sites is a delicate dance that requires careful consideration. Fossil sites are windows into the distant past, revealing the evolutionary history of life on Earth, and they hold immense value for research and education. However, these sites are also fragile ecosystems that can be easily damaged or destroyed. The challenge lies in nurturing both the need to explore and the necessity to preserve. To achieve this balance, scientists and conservationists often advocate for responsible excavation practices. This means conducting thorough assessments before any digging begins and ensuring that sites are documented properly. Additionally, some regions institute protected zones where fossil hunting and excavation are strictly regulated. This approach allows researchers to study these invaluable resources without compromising their integrity for future generations. Education plays a crucial role in this process as well. By informing the public about the importance of fossils and the ecosystems they reside in, we can foster a sense of stewardship. Many organizations partner with local communities to promote awareness and provide guidelines for fossil hunting that respect both scientific inquiry and site preservation. When people understand the significance of these sites, they are more likely to protect them rather than carelessly extract fossils. Ultimately, the goal is to find a middle ground where scientific discovery does not come at the expense of our planet's natural legacy. Collaborations between scientists, conservation groups, and policymakers can ensure that fossil sites remain protected while still feeding our insatiable curiosity about the history of life on Earth. Balancing these interests not only enriches our understanding, but also preserves the wonders of the past for those who will come after us. The idea of cloning dinosaurs has captured the imagination of many, especially since the release of the famous movie series about Jurassic Park. However, the prospect of reviving these ancient creatures through genetic engineering is fraught with controversies and challenges. One of the main issues centers around the accessibility and integrity of dinosaur DNA. Fossilized remains may contain remnants of genetic material, but they are often too degraded to be useful. In the rare cases where DNA could be extracted, it is typically fragmented and incomplete, presenting significant hurdles for the cloning process. Another layer of controversy arises from the ethical implications of bringing extinct species back to life. Advocates for de-extinction suggest that reviving dinosaurs could teach us about genetics and evolution. However, critics warn of the potential risks to ecosystems and biodiversity. If dinosaurs were to be brought back, they might not adapt well to a world that has dramatically changed since their extinction. The necessary habitats may no longer exist, or existing species could be negatively impacted by the introduction of these ancient animals. Moreover, there are concerns about the technological limitations that accompany such endeavors. Cloning requires a surrogate species, and finding a suitable match for a dinosaur is a daunting challenge. This raises questions about which species would be used and the potential for unintended consequences in their behavior or interactions with other organisms. The blending of ancient DNA with that of modern relatives may yield unpredictable results, adding to the unease surrounding the genetic engineering of dinosaurs. Finally, the hype around dinosaur cloning often overshadows the more immediate and pressing matters of conservation and protecting current endangered species. Some scientists argue that instead of focusing on resurrecting long-gone creatures, resources and efforts would be better spent on preserving the biodiversity we still have. As enticing as it may be to imagine a world populated by living dinosaurs, the pursuit of such goals raises significant ethical, ecological, and scientific questions that merit careful consideration. Preserving fossil findings for future research is an essential task for scientists and institutions alike. First and foremost, proper excavation techniques play a crucial role in safeguarding fossils. Scientists must carefully and methodically extract fossils from their matrix, using specialized tools to avoid any damage. This meticulous process often involves documenting the location and context of each find, which is vital for future study and interpretation. Once extracted, fossils need to be stored with great care. The conditions in which fossils are kept are just as important as how they're excavated. Ideally, fossils should be housed in climate-controlled environments that protect them from extreme temperatures, humidity, and direct sunlight. With some fossils being millions of years old, exposure to the wrong conditions can lead to deterioration or irreparable damage. In addition to physical preservation, advancements in technology are paving the way for a new form of preservation: digital documentation. Three-dimensional scanning and imaging techniques allow researchers to create accurate digital replicas of fossils. This not only facilitates further study without needing to handle the actual specimens, but also ensures that data is preserved in a format that can be shared and accessed by future generations of scientists. Collaboration with museums, universities, and research institutions is also vital in this effort. By sharing resources and knowledge, the scientific community can ensure that fossils are not only preserved but also studied and appreciated. Engaging the public through outreach and education can foster a broader understanding of the importance of these findings, encouraging support and awareness for their preservation. Paleontologists hold a significant role in unraveling the mysteries of Earth's distant past, but their responsibilities extend far beyond the laboratory and excavation sites. One of their most important tasks is to communicate their findings to the public in an engaging and understandable way. Through lectures, public talks, and outreach events, they provide insights into the life forms that once roamed our planet, emphasizing the importance of these ancient organisms to our understanding of today's biodiversity. Education is also about accessibility, and paleontologists strive to make complex concepts relatable. They often collaborate with museums, creating exhibits that translate scientific research into visual and interactive experiences. This not only captivates the imagination, but also fosters a deeper appreciation for paleontology and earth sciences among people of all ages, especially children. By making fossil discoveries exciting and approachable, they inspire a new generation of scientists and enthusiasts. Additionally, paleontologists have the responsibility to address misconceptions about their findings. With the rise of misinformation, it is crucial for them to clarify the realities of evolutionary biology and the importance of climate change as recorded in fossil evidence. They use various platforms, such as social media and scientific publications, to reach a wider audience, ensuring that accurate information about prehistoric life is not lost or distorted in public discourse. Finally, paleontologists advocate for the preservation of fossil sites and urge respect for natural heritage. By highlighting the significance of fossils in understanding environmental change and biodiversity, they aim to instill a sense of stewardship for our planet's history. In sharing their knowledge, they not only celebrate the wonders of ancient life, but also remind us of our responsibility to protect and learn from the Earth's legacy. Modern technologies like CT scanning and three-dimensional printing are revolutionizing the way we study dinosaurs, opening up new avenues for research and discovery. CT scanning, which stands for computed tomography, allows scientists to create detailed cross-sectional images of fossilized bones without damaging them. This non-invasive technique reveals intricate internal structures that were previously hidden from view, helping paleontologists understand the biology and pathology of these ancient creatures. With CT scans, researchers can visualize the internal composition of bones, determining aspects such as the density and health of the dinosaur while it was alive. These scans provide clues about growth patterns, age, and potential injuries. For instance, by analyzing the structure of a fossilized femur, scientists can infer how a dinosaur moved or its metabolic rates, shedding light on its lifestyle and environment. This depth of information was not accessible through traditional methods like physical examination alone. On the other hand, three-dimensional printing brings a tangible aspect to paleontological research. Once researchers create digital models from CT scans, they can print exact replicas of dinosaur bones or even entire skeletons. This method not only aids in creating exhibits and educational materials, but also assists in reconstructing fossils that may be incomplete or damaged. By having physical models to study, scientists can collaborate more easily, share findings with a broader audience, and inspire future generations of paleontologists. These technologies do more than enhance research. They amplify our understanding of dinosaurs and their ecosystems. Together, kinetic scanning and 3D printing pave the way for innovative studies that could lead to astonishing discoveries about the lives of these magnificent creatures that once roamed our planet. As we continue to merge advanced technology with paleontological methods, our knowledge of dinosaur biology, behavior, and evolution will only grow richer and more nuanced. Paleontology, the study of ancient life through fossils, is a field rich with mystery and excitement. Despite significant advances, researchers continue to grapple with numerous unresolved questions that could reshape our understanding of the distant past. One of the major areas of inquiry revolves around the origin and evolution of different species. For instance, scientists are actively investigating how certain groups, like dinosaurs or mammals, emerged and diversified over millions of years. The transitions between major species groups remain murky, and each new fossil discovery can either fill in pieces of the puzzle or raise new questions. Another captivating area of research concerns the dynamics of extinction events. While we know that 5 major mass extinctions have dramatically reshaped life on Earth, the specific causes and consequences of these events are still not fully understood. What exactly triggered the end of the dinosaurs, for example? Was it solely an asteroid impact? Or were there other contributing factors like volcanic activity or climate changes? Understanding these patterns not only gives us insight into the past, but can also inform our predictions about potential future extinctions caused by human activity. Paleontologists are also deeply curious about the behavior and ecology of prehistoric creatures. Questions abound about how these ancient species interacted with their environment and each other. Did certain dinosaurs migrate like modern birds? How did the first mammals adapt to a world dominated by reptiles? New techniques, such as analyzing trace fossils or conducting isotope studies, are allowing researchers to build a more nuanced picture of these interactions, but much remains to be uncovered. Finally, the ongoing discovery of previously unknown species poses another layer of intrigue. With advances in technology, including new imaging techniques and genetic analyses, paleontologists continue to identify and classify fossils that challenge what we thought we knew about evolution. Each new find not only expands the tree of life, but can also reshape our understanding of ancient ecosystems. As we delve deeper into Earth's history, it is clear that paleontology is not just about the past, but also about understanding our present and future. Genetic research on birds reveals fascinating connections that deepen our understanding of dinosaurs. Birds are the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, meaning they inherited a wealth of traits from their ancient relatives. By studying the genomes of birds, scientists can identify genes related to features such as feathers, flight, and even certain behaviors. This genetic blueprint provides invaluable insight into how these characteristics evolved over millions of years from their dinosaur ancestors. For instance, recent studies have highlighted genes responsible for the development of feathers. Initially thought to be unique to birds, it turns out that these genes were present in dinosaurs as well. Researchers have been able to trace the evolutionary steps that led from the simple scales of early reptiles to the complex feathers found in modern birds. This not only informs us about the appearance of dinosaurs, but also about their possible behaviors and adaptations in their environments. Moreover, investigating how modern birds metabolize food or respond to environmental stresses can offer clues about the lifestyles of their dinosaur ancestors. Understanding how specific genes contribute to survival and reproduction in today's avian species helps researchers hypothesize about similar strategies employed by dinosaurs in their time. This bridging of past and present enhances our grasp of evolutionary biology and fills in gaps about how these magnificent creatures once thrived. In short, genetic research on birds is like peering through a time window, illuminating the traits and behaviors that define not just our feathered friends today, but also the colossal dinosaurs of the past. Each discovery helps to paint a more complete picture of the evolutionary story, revealing the shared heritage that connects us all in the grand tapestry of life on Earth. Climate change is a significant factor that influences paleontology by altering the conditions within which fossils are preserved and discovered. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, the landscapes that host ancient remains can drastically change. This means that areas once rich in fossils may become inaccessible or erode away, while new sites can emerge in places that were previously unfriendly to fossilization. These shifting conditions provide both challenges and opportunities for paleontologists. Furthermore, climate change affects the ecological environments in which species lived millions of years ago. By studying how past organisms responded to changes in climate, scientists can gain insight into evolutionary processes. For instance, the extinction of many species during previous climate shifts helps researchers understand today's biodiversity crisis. Through this lens, paleontology becomes a valuable tool in projecting how current species may adapt or fail to adapt to ongoing climate change. Additionally, biodiversity records gleaned from fossil studies can inform scientists about the resilience of species to environmental changes. By analyzing patterns from ancient ecosystems and their responses to temperature changes, scientists can create models that inform conservation efforts today. This historical perspective emphasizes the importance of preserving not only today's ecosystems, but also the information they hold about life's resilience. Climate change plays a dual role in paleontology. It reshapes the environments where fossils can be found, transforming the landscape of fossil study, while simultaneously offering a historical narrative about life's endurance through past climatic shifts. Understanding these dynamics enhances our ability to protect and preserve both our current ecosystem and the scientific insights locked within fossil records. Citizen science has become an invaluable ally in the field of paleontology. Through direct participation, enthusiasts and amateur fossil hunters can help uncover new discoveries about dinosaurs, unveil hidden patterns, and contribute to scientific knowledge that might otherwise elude professionals working alone. These citizen scientists offer a fresh perspective, harnessing their passion and curiosity to scale the collective effort in researching prehistoric life. Many citizens contribute by exploring fossil-rich areas, collecting specimens, and documenting their finds. By submitting photographs, locations, and descriptions of fossils, they help build a vast database for scientists to analyze. This collaborative effort can lead to the discovery of new dinosaur species, as well as providing context about their environments and behaviors. For instance, enthusiasts have found dinosaur tracks or unusual bone structures, enriching our understanding of how these extraordinary creatures lived and adapted. Moreover, citizen scientists often participate in organized projects that involve mapping fossil sites or monitoring specific areas for signs of erosion. This is crucial since climate change and other environmental factors can threaten these ancient sites. By tracking changes over time, citizen science not only preserves these locations, but motivates conservation efforts, ensuring that dinosaurs remain part of our scientific inquiry for generations to come. Lastly, initiatives that engage schools and local communities can ignite a passion for science in future generations. Workshops, guided fossil digs, and educational outreach all serve to share knowledge about dinosaurs and the importance of paleontology. In doing so, they create a ripple effect, encouraging individuals to appreciate and engage with our natural history while contributing to the ongoing quest to understand Earth's distant past. Dinosaurs, the majestic titans of the Mesozoic era, played a fundamental role in the nutrient cycling of their ecosystems. Their sheer size and diverse diets made them key players in the transfer of nutrients from one part of the ecosystem to another. As they roamed the land, they consumed vast amounts of vegetation and in return contributed to the health of the environment through their waste. Their droppings were rich in nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, essential elements for plant growth. This nutrient-rich waste not only fertilized the soil, but also supported an array of plant life that in turn provided sustenance for other creatures within these ecosystems. The presence of large herbivorous dinosaurs helped to shape the landscape. They influenced the distribution and types of vegetation, thus creating environments rich in biodiversity. As they grazed, they encouraged the growth of certain plant species over others, which played a significant role in maintaining the ecological balance. Moreover, the demise of dinosaurs also contributed to nutrient cycling. When these creatures died, their bodies became a valuable resource, decomposing and enriching the soil further. This process of decay released trapped nutrients back into the ecosystem, making them available for plants and other organisms. In a sense, the life and death of dinosaurs were crucial for sustaining the intricate web of life that surrounded them. Overall, dinosaurs were not just passive inhabitants of their environments, they were dynamic contributors to nutrient cycling. Their interactions with the vegetation and other life forms helped maintain the health of their ecosystems, underscoring how interconnected life truly is. This interdependence of species showcases the profound impact one group of organisms can have on ecological systems, a lesson that resonates through time even after their extinction. Dinosaurs lived in a vibrant ecosystem, surrounded by a diverse array of life forms that formed intricate relationships, much like today's environments. They coexisted with plants, which were crucial as they provided food and habitat. Some dinosaurs, like the massive sauropods, were herbivores that feasted on leaves, branches, and other vegetation. By consuming plants, these dinosaurs played a vital role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems, ensuring that the energy from the sun, captured by plants through photosynthesis, flowed through the food chain. Predatory dinosaurs also had their place in this elaborate web. Carnivores like Tyrannosaurus rex hunted smaller dinosaurs and other creatures, which regulated populations in their habitats. This predator-prey relationship helped keep ecosystems healthy, preventing any single species from dominating the environment. Herbivores developed various adaptations, such as speed and defensive strategies, while predators evolved to be faster and more cunning, resulting in a dynamic evolutionary arms race. Beyond plants and animals, dinosaurs interacted with smaller creatures as well. Insects were a common sight, pollinating plants and serving as food for small dinosaurs and mammals. Additionally, there were ferns and other plants that had co-evolved with dinosaurs, with some species relying on these ancient giants for seed dispersal. The extinction of dinosaurs led to significant changes in these relationships and the overall character of ecosystems, allowing for the emergence of new species in the aftermath. The relationships between dinosaurs and their environment reveal a complex tapestry of life where each organism played a part. Understanding these interactions not only shines a light on what the world was like millions of years ago, but also underscores the interconnectedness of life, a theme that remains relevant today. The ancient ecosystems of dinosaurs were indeed a precursor to the rich biological fabric we experience now. During the Mesozoic era, which spanned from about 253 million to 66 million years ago, prehistoric herbivores played a significant role in shaping plant life. This era is often known as the Age of Reptiles, but within it, the flora was just as dynamic and diverse. The enormous herbivorous dinosaurs, such as the long-necked sauropods, were among the most influential species. They grazed on vast quantities of plant life, particularly favoring ferns, cycads, and conifers, which were abundant during this time. The continuous feeding by these massive creatures had a direct impact on plant evolution. As herbivores consumed the foliage of trees and shrubs, it created a selection pressure on plants to adapt. Some plants developed tougher leaves, thickened stems, and even toxic defenses to deter hungry dinosaurs. This competition led to a fascinating evolutionary arms race, where herbivores were constantly adapting to the defenses of the plants, and plants were evolving new strategies to survive against their grazers. Additionally, The movement of herbivores across the landscape played a crucial role in seed dispersal. As these animals consumed fruit-bearing plants, they inadvertently helped in the propagation of many species by spreading seeds through their droppings. This not only ensured the survival of certain plant species, but also encouraged biodiversity. It led to the establishment of complex ecosystems where various plants and animals coexisted, thriving in a symbiotic relationship. Ultimately, the herbivores of the Mesozoic era were key players in sculpting the plant communities of their time. Their feeding habits and evolutionary interactions with the flora resulted in a diverse tapestry of life that would set the stage for the ecosystems we recognize today. Through their monumental presence, these prehistoric creatures left an indelible mark on the evolution of plant life that echoes through the ages. Scientists study the impact of dinosaur extinction on present-day biodiversity by examining the links between the past and the living world today. The extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago is not only a pivotal moment in Earth's history, but also a gateway to understanding how life rebounded and diversified in its aftermath. Researchers delve into fossil records, which reveal how ecosystems changed after the extinction, and they compare this ancient diversity with today's ecological systems. By analyzing fossilized remains, scientists can identify which species vanished and what new life forms emerged. For instance, after the dinosaurs disappeared, mammals began to flourish and evolve into various niches, leading to the rich tapestry of life we see today. This transition informs us about resilience in ecosystems and the mechanisms of recovery from major disruptions. By studying these patterns, scientists gain insights into how current biodiversity might respond to ongoing threats, such as climate change and habitat destruction. Additionally, modern biological tools allow researchers to explore genetic and ecological relationships between ancient and contemporary species. Phylogenetic studies, which map out the evolutionary lineages of different organisms, help illustrate how traits and adaptations have persisted or changed over millions of years. Such studies provide clues about which species might be more vulnerable to extinction in today's rapidly changing environment and how ecosystems can be conserved. By reconstructing the ancient world and analyzing its aftermath, scientists shed light on contemporary biodiversity. They highlight the importance of preserving our ecosystems while providing crucial warnings about potential future extinctions. Understanding the past helps us navigate the complexities of the present and safeguard the future of life on Earth. The lineage of modern birds, which are considered the living descendants of dinosaurs, is shaped by a multitude of evolutionary pressures that guide their development and adaptation. One of the primary influences is the necessity to survive in a world filled with diverse ecosystems and varying climates. Over millions of years, these pressures have fostered significant adaptations in size, shape, behavior, and reproductive strategies. Environmental changes often dictate the traits that are favored for survival. For example, birds that developed features suitable for flight could escape predators and access food sources that others could not reach. This ability to fly became a powerful evolutionary advantage, influencing everything from the shape of their wings to their metabolic rates. Different species adapted their flight capabilities to navigate through dense forests, open skies, or coastal environments, leading to astonishing variations among bird species. Predation is another formidable force driving evolution. Birds that could better evade their enemies tended to survive longer and reproduce more. This continuous battle for survival shapes both offensive and defensive adaptations. Some birds evolved bright plumage to attract mates, while others adopted camouflage to blend into their surroundings. Such traits are constantly scrutinized by the harsh eyes of nature, ensuring only the fittest pass on their genes. Lastly, human influence plays a significant role today, as habitat destruction and climate change introduce new challenges for birds. These pressures can lead to rapid changes in behavior and habitats, forcing species to adapt quickly or face extinction. The tale of birds evolving from dinosaurs is ongoing, and understanding these evolutionary pressures helps us appreciate the intricate balance of life on Earth and the dynamic nature of adaptation. When scientists seek to understand the social behavior of dinosaurs, they turn to fossil evidence as their primary guide. One way they draw conclusions is by examining the arrangement of dinosaur remains. For instance, if a group of bones is found closely clustered together, it may suggest that these dinosaurs lived and traveled in groups. Such findings imply social behaviors similar to those seen in modern-day herd animals. In addition to bone arrangements, scientists analyze trackways, those fossilized footprints left behind in mud. The patterns and spacing of these tracks can provide compelling insights. For example, if tracks show a variety of sizes together, this might indicate a mixed-age group, suggesting social structures akin to family units. Conversely, single-file tracks could hint at solitary behavior or even migratory patterns, much like what we witness in some contemporary species. Moreover, scientists look at the size and structure of certain dinosaur bones. Some species exhibit characteristics indicative of social interactions, such as specialized teeth or weapons that may have been used in display or combat during mating rituals. Analyzing these anatomical features allows paleontologists to make educated guesses about how dinosaurs may have established hierarchies or social bonds. Lastly, comparing dinosaurs to their closest modern relatives, birds and reptiles, provides additional context for interpreting fossil evidence. By using behavioral observations from living species, researchers can create hypotheses about the social dynamics of dinosaurs. This comparative approach helps fill in the gaps, bringing us a little closer to understanding how these magnificent creatures might have interacted in their ancient environments. Evidence of parental care in dinosaurs comes from several fascinating sources, ranging from fossilized nests to the discovery of fossilized adult dinosaurs positioned near their young. One notable find is in the nests of the dinosaur oviraptor, where paleontologists discovered what appeared to be a fossilized adult curled protectively around its eggs. These nests provide a compelling glimpse into the behaviors of dinosaurs, suggesting they might have cared for their offspring in ways similar to modern birds. Scientists have also discovered dinosaur nesting colonies, particularly within the species Maiasaura. The remains of hatchlings, along with their adult counterparts, were found together in large nesting areas. This suggests that some dinosaurs exhibited communal nesting behavior, where multiple adults might have participated in caring for young, much like many bird species today. This cooperative care could enhance the survival rate of the young, pointing to an evolutionary strategy that has rich roots deep in the past. When we compare this behavior to modern reptiles, the differences are quite telling. Most reptiles, such as crocodiles and turtles, exhibit some level of parental care, but this is generally less extensive than what we see in birds, which are direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs. While some modern reptiles may guard their nests or even assist hatchlings in their journey to water, the level of commitment and cooperation in communal care seen in dinosaur fossils implies a more complex social behavior than typically found in today's reptiles. Interestingly, the possibility of nurturing behaviors in these ancient creatures challenges our perceptions of their social structures. While we often think of dinosaurs as solitary beings, evidence of their parental care reveals a more intricate lifestyle, paralleling aspects of social behavior found in contemporary birds and even some reptiles. Understanding these dynamics not only enriches our knowledge of dinosaur biology, but also offers insights into the evolutionary paths leading to modern animal behavior. Migratory patterns among dinosaurs were likely developed as a response to changing environmental conditions, food availability, and reproductive needs. Over millions of years, these prehistoric creatures inhabited a variety of ecosystems, ranging from lush forests and floodplains to arid deserts. As climates shifted, some species discovered that moving to different areas helped them survive harsher environments or find new sources of food, similar to how many modern animals behave today. Let's consider the relationship between changes in climate and food sources. During certain periods, substantial alterations happened on Earth, leading to seasonal variations that affected the availability of plants. Dinosaurs that were herbivores may have followed the blooming of vegetation or migrated to warmer areas during colder months. Conversely, carnivorous dinosaurs likely tracked their prey as they moved. The ability to cover long distances could have been crucial for accessing food and supporting their survival. In addition to environmental factors, reproduction played a significant role in migratory behavior. Many species embarked on seasonal journeys to breeding grounds, ensuring that their young had the best start in life. This is akin to the behaviors seen in contemporary animal species that undertake migrations to have their offspring in safe and resource-rich areas. The timing of these migrations would have aligned with the life cycles of the plants and the availability of food for the young. Fossil evidence suggests that some dinosaurs, especially larger ones like the hadrosaurs, were more likely to have developed group migrations, moving in herds to maximize safety and foraging efficiency. Their tracks often indicate paths taken over large distances, hinting at the intricate web of life that once flourished during the age of dinosaurs. Overall, the migratory patterns of these magnificent creatures reveal not only their adaptability, but also the complex interactions between species and their environments. Fossilized remains and footprints of dinosaurs provide us with fascinating insights into their communication methods. Although we often think of communication as vocalization, these ancient creatures likely engaged in a variety of non-verbal signals. Footprints, for instance, can tell us a lot about how dinosaurs interacted with one another. The spacing and grouping of their tracks suggests social behaviors. Were they moving in herds or perhaps on solitary treks? This can imply that some species might have communicated through physical presence, using their movements as a form of social interaction. In some cases, the arrangement of footprints can indicate specific behaviors. A line of tracks that leads up to a water source suggests an active route, perhaps with dinosaurs guiding their young or signaling safety. When we observe tracks made at a consistent speed, it may indicate calmness, while disordered or hurried footprints could suggest panic or escape, revealing a social hierarchy or response to predator threats. Just as animals today use scent and body language to communicate, dinosaurs likely employed similar tactics, which can be inferred from these fossilized records. Fossil remains can also provide clues to more direct communication methods. For example, certain dinosaur species, like some theropods, had crests or other unique features on their heads that may have been used in display. These adaptations might have served to attract mates or assert dominance within groups. By studying these features alongside the wear patterns on bones or the fossilized remains themselves, researchers can gain insights into how dinosaurs might have visually communicated in their environments. Ultimately, the interpretation of these fossils allows us to piece together the likely social lives of dinosaurs. While we might not hear their sounds, the evidence of tracks and remains allows us to infer a rich tapestry of behaviors and interactions. Each fossil tells a story, illuminating the complex community dynamics of these ancient creatures, highlighting that communication in dinosaurs, much like today, was likely multifaceted and nuanced. The behaviors of dinosaurs were undoubtedly influenced by a variety of environmental factors, shaping their territorial instincts and actions. One of the most significant elements was the availability of resources such as food, water, and shelter. Dinosaurs lived in diverse ecosystems, from lush forests to arid deserts, and these habitats affected how they interacted with one another. Herbivores had to compete for plant life, while carnivores sought out areas with plentiful prey. This competition often led to the establishment of territories as dinosaurs defended their resources against others. Seasonal changes also played a critical role in shaping territorial behaviors. During certain times of the year, resources could dwindle, prompting various species to expand their territories in search of food or more optimal living conditions. For instance, some dinosaurs may have migrated during dry seasons, establishing temporary territories along their routes. This was essential for survival, especially in environments where conditions could change rapidly. The impact of climate was profound. Warmer periods could lead to thriving vegetation, while cooler phases could cause habitat shrinkage, leading to competition and conflict. Territorial displays and claims were likely quite varied among different dinosaur species. Some may have used visual signals, such as bright colors or impressive displays, while others might have relied on vocalizations or scents to communicate their presence. Fossil evidence, including tracks and nesting sites, suggests that certain species may have established clear boundaries to ward off intruders, ensuring that they could nurture their young without interference. These complex social dynamics highlight not only the intelligence and adaptability of dinosaurs, but also their deep connection to their environments. Overall, the interplay between environmental factors and dinosaur behavior paints a vivid picture of life during the Mesozoic era. As dinosaurs responded to their surroundings, navigating challenges, establishing territories, and interacting with other species, they contributed to a dynamic ecosystem. The legacy of their interactions continues to captivate our imagination, revealing the intricate dance of survival that defined their existence millions of years ago. The exploration of our planet through satellite imagery has opened exciting new avenues in the search for fossil sites. In recent years, researchers have harnessed satellite technology to analyze landscapes from above, allowing them to detect geological features that might indicate the presence of fossils. Satellite imagery can reveal subtle changes in terrain, such as sediment patterns, vegetation cover, and erosion patterns, which often serve as clues to ancient environments where fossils may be found. One major advantage of using satellite imagery is its ability to cover vast and often inaccessible areas. Before this technology, paleontologists were limited to ground surveys, which could be labor-intensive and time-consuming. With high-resolution images, scientists can identify potential fossil-rich areas without the need to physically traverse every inch of the terrain. This not only saves time, but also helps researchers target their ground investigations more effectively, focusing their efforts on the most promising locations. Moreover, satellite imagery allows for the monitoring of changes in landscapes over time. This is particularly useful in areas that may be affected by geological changes, erosion, or human activity. By comparing historical images with current data, scientists can predict where new fossils may emerge and even identify sites previously hidden from view. Such advancements have led to the discovery of significant fossil beds, offering fresh insights into the evolutionary history of various species. Beyond merely finding fossils, satellite technology enhances our understanding of the context in which these ancient organisms lived. By analyzing the geological formations and surrounding environments, scientists can piece together more about the ecosystems of the past. This multifaceted approach not only enriches our knowledge of life on Earth, but also continues to inspire fascination with our planet's deep history and the stories it holds beneath its surface. In recent years, advancements in imaging technology have transformed our understanding of dinosaur bones, revealing details that were once thought impossible to uncover. One of the most significant innovations is computed tomography, commonly known as CT scanning. This technique allows scientists to create detailed three-dimensional images of fossilized bones without damaging their fragile structures. By producing cross-sectional images, researchers can visualize internal features, such as the density and texture of the bones, providing insights into the animal's age, health, and even the environment it lived in. Another groundbreaking tool is the use of high-resolution X-ray imaging. This technology can reveal minute details within the bones, including the arrangement of fibers and the presence of tumors or other signs of disease. Such high-definition imaging has made it possible to study the microstructure of dinosaur bones in ways that were previously unattainable, shedding light on their growth patterns and how these ancient creatures adapted to their environments. Additionally, advancements in three-dimensional printing have allowed paleontologists to create exact replicas of dinosaur bones. By utilizing the data obtained from imaging technologies, researchers can produce physical models that can be studied and manipulated. This not only enhances educational opportunities, but also ensures that digital data can be preserved and accessed long-term without risking damage to original fossils. Finally, the integration of artificial intelligence into imaging analysis has further revolutionized the field. Machine learning algorithms can quickly analyze vast amounts of imaging data, allowing for the identification of patterns and anomalies that may not be immediately visible to the human eye. This combination of technology and innovation is providing a richer, more nuanced picture of the lives of dinosaurs and the ecosystems they inhabited, marking a new era in paleontological research. Interdisciplinary collaboration plays a vital role in enhancing our understanding of prehistoric life by merging insights from various fields such as paleontology, archaeology, geology, and biology. Each of these disciplines brings its unique perspective, tools, and methods to the table, creating a multifaceted picture of ancient ecosystems and the creatures that inhabited them. For example, paleontologists can uncover fossilized remains, which provide direct evidence of past life forms, while geologists can analyze the surrounding rock layers to date those fossils and understand the environmental conditions at the time. This collaboration allows scientists to address complex questions about prehistoric life within a broader context. When archaeologists study ancient human artifacts alongside fossil evidence, they can construct a detailed narrative of the behaviors and adaptations of early humans in relation to their environment. Similarly, integrating modern biological methods, like analyzing DNA from ancient specimens, can help identify the relationships between extinct species and their living relatives, shedding light on the evolutionary tree of life. By working together, these diverse experts can also challenge existing hypotheses and refine our understanding. For instance, a discovery of a new fossil might prompt geologists to re-evaluate the environmental conditions of an era, leading to new insights on how certain species adapted. This back-and-forth dialogue fosters a dynamic approach to science that is inherently more robust than any single discipline could achieve on its own. Ultimately, these interdisciplinary efforts do more than deepen our knowledge. They spark curiosity and enhance public engagement with the subject. When scientists from different backgrounds share their discoveries and stories, they create a richer narrative about our planet's history. This shared journey into the past not only reveals the wonders of prehistoric life, but also helps us appreciate the intricate connections between all forms of life, both ancient and modern. Simulations and computer modeling have revolutionized our understanding of dinosaurs, offering insights into their behavior that were once impossible to achieve. With advancements in technology, scientists can create detailed models that visually represent these ancient creatures and their environments. By simulating various scenarios, researchers can study how dinosaurs might have moved, interacted, and responded to different conditions during their existence on Earth. One significant aspect of these simulations is biomechanics. Scientists examine how the physical structure of a dinosaur, such as its bones and muscles, affects its movement. Using computer models, researchers can test how a dinosaur would run, walk, or even take off into the air in the case of flying species. These insights into their mobility help us visualize how they hunted for food, escaped predators, or navigated through their habitats. Moreover, simulations incorporate ecological factors to assess how dinosaurs interacted with their environment. By modeling variables like climate, vegetation, and even the presence of other species, scientists can better understand the ecosystems in which these creatures lived. Such models allow us to hypothesize about the diets of herbivorous dinosaurs or the hunting strategies of carnivores, painting a fuller picture of their daily lives and societal structures. Lastly, the artistic and educational value of these simulations cannot be overlooked. They bring the ancient world to life for audiences of all ages. Through virtual reality and interactive experiences, people can immerse themselves in the age of dinosaurs, fostering a greater appreciation and curiosity about these fascinating animals. These advanced tools not only aid scientific research, but also inspire the next generation of paleontologists and enthusiasts alike. Genetic studies have significantly deepened our understanding of the evolutionary relationship between dinosaurs and birds, revealing connections that go beyond shared physical features. For many years, scientists relied on fossil evidence to draw parallels between these groups, noting similarities in bone structures, feathers, and even nesting behaviors. However, advancements in genetics have opened up a new avenue for exploration, allowing researchers to analyze DNA and proteins that link birds directly to their dinosaur ancestors. One of the most groundbreaking developments has been the extraction and analysis of ancient proteins from dinosaur fossils. For instance, studies have shown that certain proteins in the fossils of theropod dinosaurs, a group that includes the famous Tyrannosaurus rex, resemble those found in modern birds. This correlation strengthens the notion that birds are, in fact, a subgroup of theropod dinosaurs, suggesting a direct lineage that has survived for millions of years. Such findings help paint a clearer picture of how specific traits, like feathers, which once served primarily for insulation or display, eventually became crucial for flight. Genetic comparisons also highlight the role of specific genes in the development of unique features associated with birds. Researchers have identified modifications in the genes responsible for bone structure and metabolism, which seem to have enabled the evolution of lighter, hollow bones in birds, as well as adaptations for flying. This evolutionary pathway, illuminated by genetic studies, elucidates how environmental pressures may have favored certain traits that allowed birds to thrive after the mass extinction event that wiped out their larger dinosaur relatives. As vertebrate genomics continues to advance, scientists are uncovering more about the specific genetic changes that led to the emergence of birds. Each discovery adds another layer to our understanding of the intricate history of life on Earth, showcasing the remarkable journey from prehistoric giants to the diverse avian species we see today. The interplay of fossil evidence and genetic insights provides a captivating narrative of evolution that connects us with an ancient world, reminding us of the complex web of life that has evolved over millions of years. The Mesozoic era, which spanned from about 253 million to 66 million years ago, presented a climate that was significantly different from what we experience today. During this era, the Earth was generally warmer, with no polar ice caps and higher sea levels that created vast inland seas. This warmth supported lush forests and a diverse range of plant life, leading to a rich habitat for many species, including the iconic dinosaurs. One of the most striking features of the Mesozoic climate was its relative stability. Unlike today, where we witness dramatic fluctuations in weather patterns and temperature, the Mesozoic Earth enjoyed a more uniform climate. This consistency was conducive to the evolution of varied ecosystems, ranging from temperate to tropical settings. These conditions helped sustain an array of life forms, from gigantic dinosaurs roaming the land to diverse marine creatures swimming in the warm seas. Interestingly, the absence of ice caps allowed for a different atmospheric composition as well. Higher levels of carbon dioxide contributed to the greenhouse effect, enhancing the warmth. This abundance of carbon dioxide fostered the growth of lush vegetation, which in turn supported vast herbivorous dinosaurs. The Mesozoic era was during a time when the supercontinent Pangaea began to break apart, leading to the emergence of distinct biogeographical regions, each adapting to the specific climates they experienced. As we trace our fingers along the vast timeline of Earth's history, we see how these ancient climates shaped the planet's biodiversity. While today we are faced with climate challenges and a world that has cooled considerably since the Mesozoic, understanding this remarkable era helps us appreciate the dynamic nature of our planet. The remarkable differences between then and now continue to intrigue scientists and laypeople alike, fueling our curiosity about Earth's ever-evolving climate. Dinosaurs roamed the Earth for over 160 million years, becoming remarkably successful in adapting to various environments and climate changes. Throughout their reign, which spanned from the late Triassic to the end of the Cretaceous period, these magnificent creatures faced significant fluctuations in climate and habitat. As temperatures oscillated and ecosystems evolved, the dinosaurs displayed a fascinating range of adaptations that allowed them to thrive amidst these challenges. One of the most significant adaptations was their varied body sizes and shapes. Some dinosaurs evolved into large, bulky creatures, which helped conserve heat in cooler climates, while others became smaller to maintain agility in warmer environments. For instance, the gigantic sauropods like Brachiosaurus roamed lush areas with plenty of vegetation, allowing them to sustain their massive bodies. Meanwhile, theropods like Velociraptor adapted for speed and agility, enabling them to hunt effectively during climate shifts that altered prey availability. Feeding strategies also evolved in response to changing climates. Some herbivorous dinosaurs developed specialized teeth and digestive systems that allowed them to process different types of vegetation as plant life evolved under fluctuating temperatures. In contrast, carnivores adapted by developing keen hunting skills and, in some cases, social behavior that helped them hunt in packs, which would be useful during times when competition for food was fierce. Additionally, evidence suggests that some dinosaurs may have engaged in migratory behaviors, much like some modern animals. This would have allowed them to follow changing food sources and more favorable climates throughout the year. From changes in physiology, size, and behavior, dinosaurs demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt to their ever-changing world, which is a testament to their resilience and diversity during their reign on our planet. The extinction of the dinosaurs, a dramatic chapter in Earth's history, offers us profound insights into our current climate crisis. Around 66 million years ago, A cataclysmic event, likely a giant asteroid impact, led to the rapid cooling of the planet and significant ecological shifts. The aftermath was a devastating loss of biodiversity, as most species could not adapt quickly enough to the sudden changes in their environment. Today, the stark reality is that climate change poses a similar threat, albeit it is largely driven by human activities rather than a singular catastrophic event. Currently, we face a warming planet due to increased greenhouse gas emissions, leading to rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events. These conditions are reminiscent of the environmental upheavals that occurred millions of years ago. Many species today struggle with these rapid changes, just as the dinosaurs did. Habitats are shifting, food sources are being altered, and the timing of life cycles is becoming misaligned. This is a critical moment in Earth's narrative, as it tests the resilience of today's ecosystems, much like the challenges of the past. Drawing parallels, we should consider how adaptability played a role in the survival of some species during the time of the dinosaurs. While many could not cope, others thrived and evolved, leading to the diverse range of species we see today. Similarly, current species have varying capacities to adapt to changing climates. Conservation efforts and sustainable practices become crucial as we try to mitigate the impacts of climate change. The ongoing loss of biodiversity can serve as a stark warning, reminding us of the delicate balance that sustains life on our planet. Just as the extinction of the dinosaurs was a tipping point in Earth's evolutionary history, the challenges posed by climate change today may lead to a significant reshaping of life on our planet. By learning from the past, we gain vital knowledge that can guide our actions. Recognizing our shared responsibility to protect our environment is not just a lesson from history, but a call to action for a sustainable future. The study of prehistoric extinction events reveals patterns and causes that can offer valuable insights into our current biodiversity crisis. Throughout Earth's history, there have been significant extinction events, each leaving a profound impact on the planet's ecosystems. These moments provide a lens through which we can examine the factors that contribute to such mass losses of biodiversity. Recognizing these elements is crucial, as they often stem from both natural phenomena and environmental changes. For example, the most famous of these events, the one that wiped out the dinosaurs about 65 million years ago, provides lessons about sudden ecological shifts. This event was triggered by a catastrophic asteroid impact, resulting in dramatic changes in climate and habitat. Today, while many challenges to biodiversity stem from human activity, like habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change, the underlying themes of disruption and adaptation remain consistent. Understanding how previous species responded to ancient environmental challenges can help inform how current species might cope or fail to cope with ongoing changes. Moreover, examining past extinction events highlights the interconnectedness of species and the delicate balance that sustains ecosystems. Many prehistoric extinctions were not just single events, but rather triggered cascades, where the loss of one species led to unforeseen consequences for others. By studying these networks, scientists can better understand how current losses of specific species might lead to broader ecological disruptions. This interconnected perspective emphasizes that protecting individual species is not enough. We must consider the collective health of entire ecosystems. Ultimately, the lessons from prehistoric extinctions remind us of the importance of preserving biodiversity, not only for its intrinsic value, but also for the resilience it brings to our planet. As we face unprecedented rates of species extinction today, understanding our planet's history can guide conservation efforts. By learning from the past, we can strive to maintain the rich tapestry of life that supports us all, ensuring that we do not repeat the mistakes that led to the great losses of earlier epochs. The Mesozoic era, often called the Age of Dinosaurs, lasted from approximately 253 million to 66 million years ago. This era is noted not only for the diverse range of dinosaurs that roamed the land, but also for significant changes in the oceans. Sea levels fluctuated dramatically during this time, influencing habitat availability and climate conditions, which in turn affected dinosaur populations. During the early Mesozoic, the world was warm, and high sea levels frequently flooded coastal areas, creating vast shallow seas. These seas supported a rich diversity of marine life, including the ancestors of today's modern fish and marine reptiles. The presence of these expansive marine environments would have impacted the availability of resources for dinosaurs, particularly those that fed on fish or that relied on coastal ecosystems. Dinosaurs like the armored Ankylosaurus and even some smaller theropods might have thrived in habitats close to sea levels, taking advantage of the abundant life. As the Mesozoic progressed, significant tectonic movements caused the formation and breaking apart of continents, leading to changing coastlines and marine patterns. During the late Mesozoic, for instance, substantial marine transgressions and regressions transformed global coastlines. These changes could have led some species to adapt to new environments, while others faced challenges that contributed to their decline. The retreat of shallow seas might have limited the available ecosystems for certain dinosaurs, leading to shifts in population distribution and diversity. Finally, the climate itself played an essential role in shaping both oceanic conditions and dinosaur populations. The Earth underwent periods of warming and cooling which affected ocean currents and nutrient flows, thereby influencing food webs both in the ocean and on land. These wide-ranging environmental shifts necessitated that dinosaurs adapt to survive, contributing to the evolution of new species and the extinction of those unable to cope. Ultimately, the intricate dance between oceanic changes and terrestrial ecosystems created a dynamic landscape that shaped the fate of the dinosaurs throughout the Mesozoic era. The geography of different continents played a crucial role in shaping the evolution of region-specific dinosaur species. During the Mesozoic era, when dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the continents were not in their current positions. They were part of a supercontinent known as Pangaea, which began to break apart around 200 million years ago. This fragmentation created distinct landmasses, isolating dinosaur populations and allowing them to evolve independently. As these continents drifted apart, varying climates, landscapes, and ecosystems emerged. For example, the lush forests of North America provided a rich habitat for herbivorous dinosaurs, while the desert-like regions of what is now Africa influenced the development of different species adapted to drier conditions. In South America, vast rainforests fostered unique evolutionary paths, leading to dinosaurs like the mighty Brachiosaurus, while their counterparts in Asia adapted to evolving environmental challenges in mountainous terrains. Additionally, geographical barriers such as mountains, rivers, and seas further contributed to this isolation. When groups of dinosaurs became separated by these natural obstacles, they were subjected to different selection pressures. Over time, this led to the emergence of distinct characteristics suited to their particular environments. For instance, some species developed unique adaptations in response to their respective climates, such as longer limbs for running in open plains or robust bodies for navigating in dense forests. As the continents continued to change, the dynamic interplay of geography and evolution led to a diverse array of dinosaur species. Each region's specific conditions spurred remarkable innovations within various dinosaur lineages, showcasing nature's ability to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. The fossil record reveals this incredible diversity, providing a window into the unique worlds that existed millions of years ago. The story of prehistoric ecosystems in places like Antarctica and Australia is one of remarkable transformation and discovery. Paleontologists and geologists have unearthed a wealth of evidence that paints a vivid picture of these once lush environments, offering a glimpse into a world very different from our own today. In Antarctica, for example, fossilized remains of ancient forests have been found, revealing a time when this icy continent was warm and teeming with life. Researchers have uncovered fossils of towering trees, such as the southern beech, and a variety of ferns and flowering plants, indicating that Antarctica was once home to a rich subtropical ecosystem. Evidence of these prehistoric forests, some dating back to the age of the dinosaurs, suggests that temperatures in Antarctica were significantly milder, allowing for diverse plant and animal life. Moving to Australia, the evidence of prehistoric life is equally compelling. Fossils have been discovered that show a range of megafauna, including giant kangaroos and enormous wombat-like creatures roaming the land. These fossils, often found in the limestone caves and coastal cliffs, provide insights not just into unique species, but also into their environments. Studies of pollen and sediment from ancient lake beds have further revealed the types of vegetation that existed millions of years ago, showcasing the dynamic climate changes that shaped Australia's ecosystems. In both regions, the study of these ancient ecosystems is crucial for understanding how climate change affects biodiversity. By examining the past, scientists can make informed predictions about how current ecosystems might evolve in response to ongoing environmental changes. The evidence from these prehistoric landscapes reminds us that our planet has a long and complex history, full of shifts that have both shaped and reshaped life as we know it. The world of dinosaurs was as diverse as the habitats they lived in, which varied greatly from one continent to another. During the Mesozoic era, when dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the continents were arranged differently than they are today, creating unique environments that shaped the physical features of dinosaurs. For instance, the lush, humid conditions in what is now Asia allowed for the development of large, herbivorous dinosaurs, such as the enormous sauropods. Their long necks and massive bodies were advantageous for reaching high vegetation in dense forests. In contrast, the arid conditions of regions that would become present-day North America resulted in a different set of adaptations. Here, smaller, lighter dinosaurs evolved, such as the agile theropods. These dinosaurs had sharp teeth and claws, which suited them for a carnivorous diet and an active hunting lifestyle. Similarly, open plains supported fast-running dinosaurs, prompting evolutionary traits that favored speed and stamina, allowing them to escape predators or pursue prey. Furthermore, climate played an essential role in shaping dinosaur characteristics. In colder regions, dinosaurs developed thick, insulating layers of feathers or skin, while tropical climates encouraged adaptations like vibrant colors for mating displays or camouflage. This variety in response to environmental pressures not only influenced body structures, but also led to innovations such as parental care, social behaviors, and even specialized feeding strategies. Ultimately, the diverse habitats across continents acted as a crucible for evolution, driving the remarkable morphological changes in dinosaurs. As they adapted to their surroundings, they embodied the resilience and creativity of life on Earth, fostering a wide range of shapes and sizes that would capture the imagination of generations to come. The study of these adaptations not only enriches our understanding of dinosaurs, but also provides valuable insights into how organisms react to changing environments, a theme that remains relevant in the study of evolution today. Ocean barriers played a crucial role in the isolation and differentiation of dinosaur species during the Mesozoic era, a time that spanned from about 250 million to 65 million years ago. At this time, the continents were configured differently than they are today. Many dinosaur species became isolated due to rising sea levels, which created vast oceans that separated land masses. This isolation allowed populations of dinosaurs to evolve independently, leading to the development of unique species that adapted to their specific environments. By cutting off groups of dinosaurs from their close relatives, these ocean barriers acted like natural fences. Just as island ecosystems often harbor unique flora and fauna, the separated land masses led to specialized evolutionary paths. Dinosaurs evolved adaptations suited for various climates and available resources, whether they were in temperate forests or arid deserts. Over millions of years, these adaptations resulted in remarkable diversity among dinosaur species, from the towering Brachiosaurus to the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex. In addition to promoting differentiation, ocean barriers also influenced migration patterns. Dinosaurs that were capable of moving across land bridges, which sometimes formed during periods of lowered sea levels, could encounter other populations and potentially interbreed. However, many remained cut off long enough that distinct species emerged, exhibiting differences in size, shape, and behavior based on their geographic isolation. This complex interplay of migration and isolation fostered a rich tapestry of dinosaur life that thrived in many environments. As Earth's tectonic plates shifted, the configuration of continents and oceans changed, further altering the landscape of dinosaur evolution. These dynamic processes created a world where isolation and diversity were ever present, shaping not just the dinosaurs' physical forms, but also their ecological roles. In this fascinating saga of evolution, ocean barriers were not merely physical separations, they were powerful influences that crafted the story of life on Earth during an extraordinary period. Tracing the migratory paths of dinosaurs is a fascinating endeavor that relies heavily on fossil evidence found in diverse regions across the globe. Scientists study the distribution of dinosaur fossils to understand where these ancient creatures lived and how they may have moved between different habitats. By examining the location, age, and type of the fossils, researchers can create a more comprehensive picture of the dinosaurs' world. One of the key techniques involves analyzing fossilized bones and trace fossils, such as footprints, which provide valuable insights into the size and movement patterns of dinosaurs. For instance, finding a series of footprints in a specific area can indicate that a group of dinosaurs moved through that region, potentially leading researchers to infer migratory patterns. These footprints can even illustrate how fast the dinosaurs moved and whether they traveled alone or in herds, suggesting social behaviors linked to their migration. Moreover, scientists take into account the geological context in which fossils are found. By studying ancient environments preserved in rock layers, they can determine the climate and landscape of the time when the dinosaurs roamed. This helps to identify potential migration triggers, such as changes in vegetation or water sources, which might have influenced their movements across vast distances over time. In addition to fossil evidence, researchers often use modern technology, like geographic information systems and computer modeling, to simulate ancient ecosystems. This approach enables scientists to predict how dinosaurs may have reacted to environmental changes, leading to a more evolved understanding of their migratory paths. Together, this array of evidence paints a rich tapestry of life in the prehistoric world, illuminating the incredible journeys that dinosaurs undertook millions of years ago. Documentaries possess a unique ability to bridge the gap between intricate scientific concepts and a general audience by weaving storytelling with visuals and narrative engagement. At the heart of effective documentaries is the art of simplification without diluting the essence of the science. By breaking down complex topics into digestible segments, filmmakers can present ideas in a manner that feels both relatable and accessible. They achieve this by using clear language, defining key terms, and avoiding technical jargon that could alienate viewers. Visuals play an equally crucial role in these productions. Compelling imagery, whether it's breathtaking footage of astronomical phenomena or engaging animations that illustrate scientific processes, can make abstract concepts come alive. For instance, using graphics to depict a black hole's gravitational pull visually allows audiences to grasp ideas that might otherwise seem abstract or intimidating. Such techniques create mental images that enhance understanding and retention. Additionally, effective documentaries often incorporate personal stories or expert interviews that connect science to the human experience. By highlighting how scientific concepts impact everyday life or involve emotional narratives, viewers can develop a personal connection to the material. This storytelling aspect transforms dry facts into meaningful stories, showcasing the relevance of science in the world around us. Finally, pacing is essential in communicating complex ideas. A well-structured documentary builds understanding gradually, allowing viewers time to absorb each concept before moving on. By balancing information with engaging visuals and narratives, filmmakers successfully captivate their audiences, fostering a sense of wonder and curiosity about the universe and its many mysteries. Such approaches ensure that audiences walk away not just informed but inspired by the wonders of science. Paleontology, the study of ancient life through fossils, holds endless stories about our planet's history. To spark greater public interest, one effective strategy is to utilize interactive exhibits and hands-on experiences. Museums can create immersive environments where visitors can literally dig for fossils or reconstruct dinosaur skeletons using replicas. This tactile engagement invites curiosity and makes the science feel more personal and exciting, especially for younger audiences who might inspire their families to join in. Another powerful approach is using storytelling to connect paleontology to contemporary issues. For instance, linking the extinction events of the past with today's biodiversity crisis can make the ancient world relevant to modern concerns. This narrative thread can be woven through documentaries, podcasts, or articles that highlight how paleontological discoveries reflect our environmental challenges and their implications for the future. Bringing stories of prehistoric creatures to life captivates imaginations and invites deeper exploration into the field. Leveraging digital platforms is also essential in reaching diverse audiences. Social media channels, webinars, and virtual reality experiences can make paleontology accessible beyond the confines of traditional institutions. For example, online interactive tours of fossil sites or presentations by paleontologists can attract those who might not have the opportunity to visit museums. Educational content presented in bite-sized pieces, like short videos or infographics, also caters to audiences that consume information online, keeping their interest piqued. Finally, embracing collaboration between scientists and artists can create stunning visual representations that highlight the allure of ancient life. Illustrations and animations that depict prehistoric environments and behaviors make the discipline more relatable and captivating. Art has a unique way of bridging gaps, allowing audiences to see the beauty and complexity of life long extinct. By employing these strategies, we can stimulate a broader appreciation and excitement for the fascinating stories hidden in the rocks beneath our feet. Interactive exhibits can bring dinosaurs to life in a way that traditional displays simply cannot. They transform static information into immersive experiences that engage the senses. For example, a tactile display allows visitors to feel the weight of a dinosaur bone or touch a scaled replica of a dinosaur's skin. This hands-on approach not only captures attention, but also deepens understanding by connecting physical sensations to the knowledge being presented. It creates a direct link between the audience and the prehistoric world. Moreover, technology plays a crucial role in enhancing these interactive experiences. Virtual reality and augmented reality can transport viewers into ancient ecosystems, allowing them to witness a dinosaur in its natural habitat. Imagine standing next to a towering T-Rex or watching a herd of Triceratops graze in a lush landscape. Such simulations can ignite curiosity, making the ancient past feel more immediate and relatable. This combination of technology and interaction lends a dynamic edge to learning that simply looking at pictures cannot achieve. Engagement is further expanded through storytelling elements. Interactive exhibits often incorporate narratives that offer context about the dinosaurs, including their behaviors, diets, and environments. Visitors might encounter digital storyboards that weave fascinating tales or quizzes that challenge their newfound knowledge. This narrative approach not only makes the learning experience enjoyable, but also reinforces the information, encouraging visitors to explore further and ask questions. Finally, collective learning opportunities enhance the exhibit experience. When groups of visitors interact with the displays together, discussions arise. This collaborative atmosphere fosters a sense of community, where ideas and insights can be exchanged among individuals, making the experience richer for everyone involved. Interactive exhibits invite people to step into the past, transforming the study of dinosaurs from a solitary endeavor into a lively communal adventure in discovery. Community involvement plays a crucial role in fossil preservation and documentation, serving as a bridge between scientific efforts and local knowledge. Often it is the members of a community who first discover fossils in their backyards, on hiking trails, or in construction sites. When these individuals are aware of the importance of their finds, they can help preserve these valuable remnants of our planet's history. This grassroots involvement fosters a respect for paleontological resources, which might otherwise be overlooked or damaged. Moreover, local communities often contribute significantly to the documentation of fossils. Community members can report new finds to paleontologists, helping build databases that track fossil locations and conditions. Sometimes citizen scientists are enlisted to assist in the identification of fossils, where they learn and apply basic techniques to recognize significant specimens. This not only enriches the scientific study of paleontology, but also empowers individuals, as they become active participants in the scientific process rather than passive observers. Education and outreach initiatives also play a vital part in fostering community involvement. When museums, universities, and research institutions collaborate with local organizations or schools, they can create programs that enhance the public's understanding of paleontological science. Workshops, guided fossil walks, and educational materials can ignite interest in fossil preservation and encourage local citizens to participate in conservation efforts. The more informed a community is, the more likely they are to value and protect their natural heritage. In addition, Engaged communities often advocate for policies that support fossil preservation, whether it's through local legislation or inclusion in regional planning. This activism can lead to the establishment of protected areas or fossil parks, safeguarding significant sites from development or degradation. Overall, when a community rallies around fossil preservation, it not only helps scientists in their work, but also fosters a collective identity rooted in a shared appreciation of Earth's ancient past. Children's fascination with dinosaurs can be an exhilarating gateway into the broader world of science. To nurture this interest, it's important to create engaging, immersive experiences that allow children to explore and understand these fascinating creatures in context. Setting up visits to natural history museums, where real fossils are displayed, can ignite their imagination and inspire curiosity. Educational programs, interactive exhibits, and even dinosaur-themed workshops make learning lively and memorable. In addition to formal educational experiences, storytelling can play a significant role in nurturing this interest. Books and documentaries that delve into the lives of dinosaurs, their ecosystems, and the science of paleontology can captivate young minds. Parents and educators can enhance this experience by encouraging discussions about what dinosaurs might have eaten, how they lived, or what led to their extinction. Making it a fun conversation can help children see science as an adventure rather than a chore. Creative play also makes a big difference. Engaging children in crafting projects such as building dinosaur models or creating imaginative habitats helps them apply what they learn in a hands-on way. Even simple activities like digging for fossils in the backyard or the sandbox can help children understand the work that paleontologists do. This kind of play fosters critical thinking and observational skills while feeding their intrinsic curiosity about the natural world. Finally, connecting dinosaurs to present-day science can help children understand the relevance of their interests. Discussing bird evolution, prehistoric ecosystems, and the ongoing discoveries in paleontology demonstrates that science is an ever-evolving field. This connection reinforces that the world of dinosaurs is not just a part of the past, but a window into understanding our planet, its history, and the scientific inquiry that continues today. This, in turn, can inspire a lifelong love of learning and exploration in children. Museums have a thrilling responsibility when it comes to curating dinosaur exhibits. Their goal is not only to attract visitors with captivating displays, but also to present scientifically accurate information. To do this, curators start with thorough research, drawing upon fossil evidence, the latest paleontological studies, and expert consultations. This approach ensures that the depiction of dinosaurs and their environments is based on the most current understanding of science. One of the strategies employed is the use of lifelike reconstructions. By studying fossils, scientists can infer the size, shape, and lifestyle of these ancient creatures. Museums often collaborate with artists and scientific advisors to create models that represent dinosaurs in dynamic poses, giving visitors an engaging glimpse into a prehistoric world. These representations are crafted to showcase feathers or skin textures based on new findings, which have dramatically changed our understanding of dinosaur appearance. Additionally, interactive displays play a significant role in attracting visitors. Hands-on kiosks, augmented reality experiences, and guided tours enable guests to engage deeply with the material. This interactive approach not only inspires curiosity, but also emphasizes the scientific details behind each exhibit. For instance, visitors might be invited to explore the ecosystem where dinosaurs lived, learning about the flora and fauna of the time, which enriches their understanding of the environment in which these creatures thrived. Finally, educational outreach is crucial. Museums offer programs and materials aimed at all ages, from family-friendly workshops to lectures by leading paleontologists. This fosters a sense of inquiry and encourages visitors to ask questions, ensuring they leave with a richer understanding of dinosaurs while appreciating the wonders of our natural history. Through this careful balance of attraction and accuracy, museums create an experience that delights and educates their audience. Dinosaurs, the majestic creatures that once roamed our planet, are subjects of much fascination, but they are often surrounded by misconceptions that can cloud our understanding. One popular myth is the belief that all dinosaurs were gigantic in size. While it's true that many dinosaurs were indeed massive, like the towering Brachiosaurus, there were also plenty of smaller species. For example, the Compsognathus was about the size of a chicken. This misperception highlights the reality that dinosaurs were a highly diverse group, varying significantly in size, shape, and habitat. Another common misconception is the portrayal of dinosaurs as cold-blooded reptiles. For decades, many envisioned them as sluggish creatures similar to modern-day lizards. However, research suggests that many dinosaurs likely possessed characteristics of warm-blooded animals. Evidence indicates that certain species may have had feathers, pointing toward a metabolism more akin to birds than to reptiles. This connection to birds enhances the view of dinosaurs as dynamic and adaptable creatures rather than just reptilian giants. Many people also assume that dinosaurs lived alongside humans. In truth, dinosaurs became extinct around 65 million years ago, long before the first humans appeared on the scene. This misunderstanding often arises from the way dinosaurs are depicted in popular culture, where they coexist with prehistoric humans. Clarifying this timeline is key in dispelling myths and understanding the vast epochs that separated these remarkable beings from our own species. Lastly, the idea that the extinction of dinosaurs was a sudden event is another misconception. While the leading theory attributes their extinction to a meteor impact, it is now understood that this event was a part of a series of climatic shifts and ecological changes. Dinosaurs were likely in decline before the meteor strike, making their fate a complex interplay of factors rather than a singular dramatic event. Addressing these misconceptions enriches our appreciation for the intricate world of dinosaurs and emphasizes how much is still being discovered about their lives and environments. Advancements in plant science have profoundly reshaped our understanding of dinosaur diets by enabling scientists to conduct more detailed analyses of prehistoric plant life. By studying fossilized plants, researchers can recreate past ecosystems and assess what types of flora existed during the time of the dinosaurs. This includes understanding the climate, environment, and nutritional content of these ancient plants, which ultimately influenced the diets of herbivorous dinosaurs. With the aid of modern technologies, such as isotopic analysis, scientists can now examine the chemical signatures of fossilized teeth and bones. These analyses allow paleontologists to infer the types of plants dinosaurs consumed. For instance, isotopic ratios can indicate whether a dinosaur was feeding primarily on C3 plants, like trees and shrubs, or C4 plants, which include grasses and some sedges. This insight is critical, as it helps us not only to classify the diets of these majestic creatures, but also to understand their roles within their ecosystems. Furthermore, advancements in molecular biology have thrilled scientists with the ability to extract ancient DNA from some well-preserved specimens, enhancing our understanding of the evolutionary relationships between dinosaurs and modern flora. This DNA reveals the characteristics of plants that dinosaurs may have eaten, opening a window into the past that was once thought impossible. Such studies emphasize the diversity of plant life available to dinosaurs and help reconstruct food webs from millions of years ago. Overall, the integration of plant science with paleontology offers a more nuanced picture of how dinosaurs lived, survived, and interacted with their environment. It underscores the delicate balance of ecosystems during the Mesozoic era, revealing why certain species thrived while others went extinct. Through continuous exploration, we continue to expand our admiration for these ancient creatures and their complex world. The potential for discovering new dinosaur species in unexplored regions of the world is both exciting and significant. Paleontologists believe that areas that have not been thoroughly investigated, especially those in remote or difficult-to-reach locations, could hold many secrets alongside fossilized remains. Every year, new discoveries surface that challenge our understanding of dinosaur diversity and evolution, suggesting that many species could yet be hidden from our view. Regions such as the deserts of Mongolia, the rainforests of South America, and the rocky terrains of Africa are ripe for exploration. The geological formations in these areas may possess unexamined layers of rock that date back to the Mesozoic era when dinosaurs roamed the earth. These layers, often buried beneath soil or vegetation, could be brimming with fossils waiting to be unearthed. Each new specimen contributes invaluable information, not only adding to the catalogue of known dinosaur species, but also shedding light on how they lived, thrived, and interacted with their environments. Moreover, advancements in technology enhance our ability to locate and analyze these fossils. For instance, portable imaging devices and enhanced excavation techniques allow scientists to study sites in greater detail without disturbing potentially delicate fossil beds. Techniques such as satellite imaging and drones also help researchers identify promising locations from above, steering them toward the best areas for digging and investigation. As we expand our knowledge and technology, the thrill of potential new discoveries remains vibrant. Each fossil found opens a window into a past we are only beginning to comprehend, reminding us of the vast diversity that once existed on our planet. The quest for new dinosaur species is not only about understanding these magnificent creatures, but also about the interconnected histories of life that shaped the Earth as we know it today. The story of dinosaurs serves as a marvelous gateway into the world of scientific inquiry and discovery. These magnificent creatures roamed the Earth for millions of years and captured the imagination of people of all ages. When we study fossils and ancient ecosystems, we peel back the layers of time, revealing not just what dinosaurs looked like, but also how they lived, interacted, and ultimately thrived in their environments. This scientific journey sparks curiosity and inspires young minds to ask questions, seek answers, and engage deeply with the natural world. Moreover, the methods used to uncover the secrets of dinosaurs demonstrate the power of scientific processes. Paleontologists employ techniques such as excavation, radiographic imaging, and comparative anatomy. Each discovery reveals a piece of a broader puzzle, illustrating how collaborative efforts and advanced technology contribute to our understanding. For future generations, this showcases the importance of perseverance, teamwork, and continual learning. Observing how scientists formulate hypotheses, conduct experiments, and revise their theories encourages a mindset centered on inquiry and doubt, essential elements of the scientific method. Encouraging young people to dig into the mysteries of dinosaurs also fosters an appreciation for the history of life on Earth. The extinction of dinosaurs, for instance, teaches us valuable lessons about environmental changes, resilience, and the interconnectedness of species. By understanding what led to their demise, we cultivate a sense of responsibility toward contemporary challenges, such as climate change and biodiversity loss. This links the past with our present, demonstrating that scientific inquiry is not just about accumulating knowledge, it's also about shaping a sustainable future. The captivating saga of dinosaurs can motivate future generations to value science by kindling their curiosity and nurturing critical thinking. It serves as a reminder that every inquiry holds the potential to reveal remarkable truths about our world. By capturing the imagination and instilling a sense of wonder, the study of dinosaurs not only enriches our understanding of the past, but also encourages a lifetime passion for discovery and exploration.